Banbaka Bang, SpecialiteEN 2nd Gen and sniper of EVE.EXE. Azeria is ready to support you from afar. Hello Azeria, hello Vakio, hello Master Gundam, hello Jin, hello Mick, hello the Holster, and hello to all bot watchers. Hello! Hope you're doing good. Welcome guys. So today we'll continue with Ace Attorney Investigation Chapter 2. We're I think midway through Chapter 2. So hopefully we complete it today. And then we'll move on to chapter 3. Hello! Hello! How are you guys doing? Hope you guys good. I just ate my dinner. Now we're gonna continue with episode 2. Just gonna solve more cases. Alright, I forgot we arrived. We arrived. Okay. March 12, 1 PM, local time, Hope Springs Airport. I know that once we have landed, I'm supposed to let the local police take over. And thanks to Miss Tenaero and Miss Melee, Melee or Melee? I still can't look. I don't know. I was able to preserve the crime scene, but I just can't shake it. I wasn't able to talk to Miss Tenaero in private, so I'm left wondering what what she was up to, and why did she do what she did? Hello, Azeria, welcome. There must be a way for me to continue my investigation. I've been expecting you, Mouse Edgeworth. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Oops. Oh, it's you. Franziska, I thought you were still in Germany. I go where I am needed, and wherever there are criminals to be caught. Oh my god. Her name is Franziska von Karma, the daughter of my mentor, Manfred von Karma. She's like myself, a prosecutor. Hello, Wilmer. Good morning. Are you heading up this case? It would be a bit of a relief if you are. Don't you try to flatter me, Mouse Edgeworth. I'm placing you under arrest. What? That's quite frustrating, actually. I had hoped to exact my revenge on you in a different venue. But I have to take what I had to get. Never thought I'll see the day. Yeah, Francesca, she's back again. I thought I wouldn't be seeing her in this case, but yeah. Hey, 名前読まなちょっと待って。名前どうやって呼ぶんですか？コスモさんでコスモさん、Azeria. When a disciple of the House of Von Karma will become a criminal, have you no shame? Wait, it's all been a big misunderstanding. I didn't kill the victim. A misunderstanding. I heard all about the murder over the police radio from the captain himself. You waited for the victim on the first floor, then you beat him to death. Franziska, do you honestly believe I killed the man? I suppose I should reserve judgment until after I investigated this for myself. I can put your arrest on hold until then. That's as it should be. Ha! I don't need a lecture on how to perform my duties from you, of all people. To be perfect in every way, the fulfillment of that creed alone is all I strive for. Well, I have my own creed which I must fulfill, so why don't we solve this together? I have to get going, the crime scene awaits. Don't you dare leave town. Trust me, I have no intention to. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Oh, hey! Too slow. Ow! Mamos Cosmo です。ああ、よろしくね。ごめんね。今までなんか名前読めなかったので。Azeria, はじきてくれてありがとう。Listen up, I'm leaving you in charge of watching this man. Don't mess up, understand? Mr. Edgeworth, I'm supposed to guard him? Azeria, hi Dilute! I'm out at the moment, but I should be home in an hour. Everyone go to Sarah, Jen, go grab it. Dilute, take care of yourself. Stay safe, okay? I got this, no worries. Take care. I'll see you later. A simple yes or no, detective. Hey, yes sir, understood sir. You just leave it to me. Mouse Edgeworth. Have fun. Thank you. Stay safe. If you interfere with my investigation, I'll arrest you on the spot. Are we clear? No, then if you excuse me. Mad with power. Yeah, man with power. Good to see you again, Mr. Edgeworth. Sir. Boy, am I glad to see you okay. Thank you, detective. I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me. I'll get you through this. I have to admit, I'm a bit curious as to what Franziska is up to. Maybe I should ask the good detective. Very well. In that case, I have a few questions for you. Hold on. Music is a little bit too loud. Alright. Initial. So, So how is the initial investigation going? We just shipped the body off to the coroner's office, and we're taking statements now, sir. That sounds like Francisca. She was always good at quick response to a case. I say she was a little too quick, sir. Oh, how so? I rushed on over as soon as I got word of the affair, sir. But somehow when I got here, Miss Von Karma was already here barking out orders at everyone. It was kind of creepy, as though she knew there had to be a murder or something. And I come in advance to await your flight's arrival. That's sort of odd. She did show up rather quickly and out of the blue. Plus, I still don't know why she's here in America. Oh, they're in America. Hello, Azeria. Hello, Haru. Go, Azeria. Welcome. This makes some sort of backstory to all of this. Okay, so we're in America. Miss Von Karma just kind of popped up at the prosecutor's office about a week ago, sir. Something about chasing down leads related to a certain incident. No details? That's kind of top secret, so she can't really talk about it, even if we, sir. Knowing her, the only type of talking she likes to do is with her whip. That's right. Plus, I doubt the top secret part was what stopped her from talking to you, detective. Although, I wonder if her case has anything to do with mine. Anyway, that's all about the info I have, sir. We should find out more as we investigate. Yes, it's our high time I resume my investigation, starting with talking to the people involved in this case afresh. We can talk to people? A lunch land. Not bad. I guess it's a column big enough to warrant its own bread shop. Ooh, I always wanted to give it a steak lunch a try. Which one I go with? I recommend our airport special World's Flag Lunchbox. It's only available for a limited time. We have a variety of lunchbox made up to look like different country flags. If you really want one badly, detective, why don't you go ahead and buy one? Is that okay, sir? Oh, thanks. Alright, then I'm really gonna get one. Here I go. Excuse me, miss. I'll take a star-spangled banner lunchbox, please. I hope it's a word that is the most expensive one on the menu. Oh no. Looking from behind, I think I've seen this man somewhere before. Nom 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 nom. In Soviet Russia, World Flag Lunchbox. Eat. What? Why is he speaking emoji? Yaji senpai desu. Konzeria! Yaji senpai! Arigato! Hi, Neon! Hello, Konzeria! 名前教えてくれてありがとう! Yaji senpai, Konzeria! Mr. Edgeworth, we gotta get him some water. Found it. Lol. Ooh, I feel a wave of creative powers coming on. It's over 9,000 lols. Oh my god, what are you speaking? No! Nani kore? Are you seeing this? Oh my god. For my next lit movie, it's gonna be the Steel Samurai Warrior of the Neo of Tokyo. Hi, Loco! Konzeria, welcome! This is the World Samurai Champion. It's gonna rock so many boxers. Hell, good thing it was a fossil lamp, right, Mr. Edgeworth? So the Steel Samurai is finally getting a movie. Hopefully ignoring me as usual. Yeah, it's from Dragon Ball. Hello, Jack, my Konzeria. Is there anything? This child seems to be happily enjoying the sight of so many planes. I'm all excited to see these many planes too. Just look at the size of all these things. You like the planes too, mister? The balance between the main wings and the tail or something, eh? Oh wow. So this child derives his pleasure from a different aspect. Oh, but I think I got a thing for the shape of wings too. Here, mister, you can stand next to me. So about all the plane's wing. Thank you, detective, for leaving me out of this conversation. This man was in the first class with me. He was quite shaken out by the whole affair. I'd be pretty scared too if I got caught in the murder investigation, sir. I did it. I made it the whole flight. I'm not scared of turbulence anymore. This life vest is proof that I made it alive. It's now my prized possession. How can you just take that from the plane? It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. It got nothing to do with the murder, at least. Oh, there she is. Pretty lady. You're sus, though. So you must be the captain. Oh, yes, I am. And whom might you be? I am Prodigy Prosecutor Francisca Von Karma, and I have a few questions for you. Don't you dare, Captain. Getting friendly with another woman. I'll never forgive you if you do. What are you talking about? I only have eyes for you, my dear Cammy. wouldn't bet money on your captain to be such of a reputable person. Sure, you don't want to ask the captain some questions, sir. He was in the cockpit the entire time. I highly doubt he would know anything of use. Anyway, I like to leave that type of witness to Francisca and her whip. Oh, she allows me to walk around, okay? Ah! Goodbye. Oh, I thought Gumshoe was gonna go away. Hey! March 12, 1:40 p.m. Now see here. Ah! Sorry. I'm so sorry. How long do you intend to hold me? I can't remember how I voiced him. It is impossible to be the criminal. I told you. I'm freaky actually. How do I voice this guy again? Oh, it is you. You're this man to stop stopping me from going. Time is money. I don't even have 1 second of wasted time to spend. How do I voice this guy again? I don't remember. I gotta get more voices in the stream. Do you finish taking the statement yet? Yep, all done, sir. I do not concern. I do not concern if you're not done examining the cargo hold. I want my cargo back. If you make a single scratch on my art, you will pay. Art? What sort of art? Mr. LeBlanc is an art dealer, so he got a bunch of artwork down in the cargo hold, sir. There's practically a mountain of them, large, small. From folk costume to stone statue, I sell all kind of art. Folk costume? Speaking of which, Mr. LeBlanc's hat. It kinda looks like the other piece of cloth. Oh yeah. Mr. LeBlanc, can you please take a look at this for me? Oh, it's a Borginian cloth. As I suspected, your hair is made out of the same material, I suppose. Of course, this fabric is so famous, order comes in from over the seas and more. Okay. And then this is the cargo you were talking about earlier. No, my cargo this time is much many gigantic. You, detective, when can I have my cargo moved? You can get the cargo when we're done investigating, pal. The stubbornness of you police, it is no good. It is no good that the attendant refused to exit the attendance room too. The attendant? I wonder he's talking about Tornado. Get the Eve girl? Oh wait, you got more things. Alright, what do you mean by that attendant, Mr. LeBlanc? She was taken to the attendance room for her interview. Then they still have not come out. They make no signs of coming out either. I was finished with my own interview much earlier, quicker than her. Must be Tornado interview, the only one that's taking out so much time. Oh, she's fast. Miles Edgeworth, you were given free rein to examine the plane, weren't you? Yes, I was able to obtain the cooperation with a flight attendant. Speaking of attendants, I'd like to speak with Miss Tornado. Hello, Fernando. Welcome, Azeria. I wonder if you might grant me the permission to enter the flight attendant room. Before I do, you still have to clear up a few issues surrounding your own circumstances. I understand. You may have tricked those attendants within your sophisticated talking, but I can't pull the wool over my eyes, Miles Edgeworth. Okay. Let's not complicate things and go with the most obvious conclusion. The scene of the crime wasn't here. In the very lounge the body was discovered. Okay, that one's wrong. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until his body was found, the only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edgeworth. This unmistakably makes you the likeliest suspect. She's kinda hot with this one? The likeliest suspect, Francisca. Do you have any problem with that? No, but it's not like you used such vague wording. You're usually a bit more absolute. I'm simply trying to watch out for you. Or is my kindness too hard for you to comprehend? Thank you, but your leniency is unnecessary, for I will prove my innocence soon enough. If you want to continue my investigation, I'll have to break her line of logic fast. Let's go many things. Let's go to the most obvious conclusion. The scene of crime was in here. The very lounge where the body was discovered. This is clearly wrong. Can I gift this? Would this work? Because this was used to transport the body, but it doesn't. Hold on, let me press her. What the? Hold on, June. Let her solve the case and then ask her out later. You're so right. Top tier VA while working. Oh my god, I sound so shit. So tell me, Francisca, do you know about all that is to know about the crime scene? I know that all I need to know in order to arrest you, and nothing more. Are you saying there is more that I need to know? Why did Gumshoe got hit? Why did you whip me, sir? Sorry, Scruffy. My hand must have slipped. It would appear that Francisca does not have all the facts of this case yet. Hi, Thor! Gonzaria! The only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Mouse Edgeworth. Could I give you the evidence that the luggage was used? Would that count? Oh, it works. Okay, thank God. It would appear that you did not have all the information you needed after all. And what does that mean? I found a nice piece of evidence just before I was forced to stop investigating. A piece that proved that the body was moved from a different location. The killer used his suitcase to move the victim's body, meaning that the real scene of the crime is not this lounge at all. Now who's the one rashly jumping to conclusion? Excuse me? All you did was find this piece of cloth inside the suitcase. That doesn't prove that the body was moved. It could mean that the killer simply chose the suitcase as a good place to hide the cloth. I expected you to come up with that conclusion. It would seem that I can't escape that easily. You should know better than I. A Von Karma is perfect in every way. Ah, but did you know that the killer definitely wheeled the suitcase around at some point? As if there's proof of that. Where is the proof that the suitcase was moved around? The spilled grape juice in front of the elevator! Yes, and I would like to draw your attention to this area here. Whip aside, like this is her age, she's so perfect. Where are the evidence that proved that the killer was dragged through the suitcase here? This mark here, wouldn't you say that it looks like the Specialite-like tracks from the two wheels? I suppose. Cat bobs to this music, cat knows good music. Further, there's also grape juice residue on the wheels of the suitcase. This means that the suitcase containing the victim's body definitely passed through here. Call pursuit? Yeah, chase down the truth or something? I suppose this means the killer didn't move the victim's body from somewhere else. I'm glad you come to your senses. Not so fast! This still doesn't put you in the clear, not by a long shot. No, the music. Logic come to. You prepared yourself in the car to piggy bank before the plane hit the turbulence. And then when you waited for the victim to launch, you beat him to death. While you're at the elevator with the victims, you stuff into the suitcase, the plane hit the patch of turbulence and flew the body out from within the suitcase. From nowhere, you hastily put the suitcase back where you had taken it and pretended to be the discoverer of the body. Not bad for a bit of logic, for something you thought of on the fly. Because what are you insinuating? That I show you exactly how flawed your logic is. No matter how strong of a face you put on, not even you can hide your fears from me. I'll expose the flaws in her logic in one fell swoop. My god. My god. You say that, but I don't know where the logic, where the flaw is. I kind of picking from before the plane hit the evidence. Let me see the evidence real quick. Let's take it out after the turbulence. When the plane... Can I show her this? And how do you suppose I was able to take the piggy bank out of its display case? As you recall that the place was locked. That's easy, if the case was locked. You simply had to hit the glass, like this. Yow! You shattered my heart of glass! So she wants to talk about the in-flight shop and the Ugo Bank, Captain Ugo Bank, does she? That takes care of how you obtained the murder's weapon. No. She's been edited since a whistle suspect of murder. That's what I'm saying! Hello, John. Welcome. The fact that you took this piece of evidence into account into your testimony has to be commended. Your legal prowess is certainly something to be feared. evidence, and logic. Essential tools that those who would stand in the courtroom must learn to master. But what if it was a fake piece of evidence thrown into the mix? A fake? This Captain Ugo's piggy bank is just a fake. It is not the real murder weapon. What? The timing of when the bank was taken from the shop is important, and it was taken after the turbulence had occurred. But then what about the blood on the bank? What do you make of that? I assume it was added after the murder when the killer fabricated this weapon. Looking at it this way, the killer basically did 3 things after the turbulence. After exiting the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase to the shop and left it there. Then, the killer proceeded to pick up the bank off the floor. And then took it to fabricate a fake murder weapon by hitting the victim on the head. Finally, the victim's wallet was planted in my personage in the pocket to be precise. Everything was done so that I could be framed for the murder of Mr. EVE.EXE. Yo there! Yes, ma'am. Other than this piggy bank, was anything else resembling a murder weapon found? We didn't find anything in this lounge or the shop that could be used as one, ma'am. Most of the items that could have been used were broken during the turbulence. And the remaining items all tested negative for any trace of blood. I see. Well, Mouse Schwartz, it appears your stall tactics are at end. But it's possible to be just hidden somewhere, sir. Eee! If the criminal wanted to hide the weapon in a safer place, I don't think the weapon would have been hidden in the same place as the bloody claw. Exactly what I was thinking. Because the claw was hidden inside the suitcase, it signals to me that the killer had not prepared a more secure place to hide the evidence. Which means that the real murder weapon is either still on the murderer's personage, or is still at the real crime scene. Instead of arrows. I remember this rather funny trick. Ooh. And what would that be? That the piggy bank is in fact the real weapon. But didn't we just... Let me finish. The killer took out the bank from the display case before the turbulence by opening the lock on the display case door. And it was at that time that the glass pane in the door was broken. I'd say it's a perfectly reasonable line of reasoning, wouldn't you? Let's see. So that means the killer had the key to the display case. Franziska, the person you're talking about. Not so fast, I'm not finished. The person I'm talking about also committed another sin. She tricked the captain and granted you permission to conduct your investigation. Yes, it is a sin of lying. Speaking of which, I recall that you also wish to speak to her. Yes. Very well. Permission granted, but only if I can sit in your... if only I can sit in on your interrogation. Do we understand each other? I have no intention of interrogating her. But you are welcome to accompany me if you wish so. Miss Tornado is in the flight attendant's room. Let's move. Oh, what is going on here? No, it's Ashley's wife. So you're the one that poked around inside this plane without the captain's permission? Deviating from the flight attendant's menu is very unbecoming, you know. What were you hoping to accomplish by doing that? Miss Tornado. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth, you're here too. Can you please help us shed some light on why you did what you did? Alright. Why did you lie about receiving the captain's permission like that? Because I didn't think I would be able to get his permission. What do you mean? The captain, he only has ears for Cammy. I spoke with the captain a little earlier myself. He did definitely seem to be rather taken with Miss Millie. Yes, and on top of that, I had mistakenly accused Mr. Edgeworth of being the killer. I wanted to make amends. In that case, please allow me to thank you for what you did. Thanks to you, I was able to clear myself of all charges. Really? You were able to prove your innocence? Oh, thank goodness. Aw, she's so nice. Miss Tornado, is it? There's one more thing I'd like to ask. You were in the in-flight shop just before the turbulence, weren't you? Please answer honestly. Yes, I was. And why were you there? Well, Why was there sudden hesitation? Franziska seems to have struck a nerve. All I did was just go check up on the shop like I always do. You're saying that it was for work then? Yes, I'm in charge of the shop, so I get to keep an eye on it. I don't have any reason to go there otherwise. After your visit to the shop, you paid a visit to this room, correct? Yes, I came back to freshen up and adjust my makeup. I'm sorry, but there isn't much to tell you. Miss Tornado seems to have no reason other than duty to go to the shop. But is that all is it? But is there all there is it to it? Maybe I should ask her about that thing. That thing? That thing? What thing? What thing? Huh? Oh, this? If you could please look at this for me, Miss Tornado. Oh, that suitcase. Yes, about the suitcase. You're the one who designed it, correct? And I think I figured something else about it. This suitcase is the reason you went to the shop, isn't it? There's nothing you won't find eventually, is there? Won't you please tell me more about this suitcase? Yes, I was interested in seeing how the suitcases I had designed were selling. I know that there's a service professional, I'm not supposed to care. But I really wanted to know. And I was going to see if it was the last one there. The last one there? It feels like a soap opera conversation with the music as well, isn't it? Missing was there. So, you're saying, Miss Tornado, that the suitcase in the question was the last one? Yes, they're just so popular they're practically flying out the shelves. She sounds like she's lying. The one in the shop was most definitely the last one. Oh, we're currently looking at the suitcase. Really? I guess they're really sold out then. Thank you very much for taking the last one. I didn't say anything about buying it. Just say you'll buy it. I'm sorry, I can't. But why? I think I go great with the complexion, Mr. Ashford. It really suits you. I guarantee that personally as a service professional. Well, that is... how should I put this? It is hideous. What? Maybe that was a bit too direct. That was too direct! Moving on, my issue with the suitcase isn't the design, but the number of them remaining. Remaining? Why is she selling it? There are 2 suitcases in the flight... in the in-flight shop when I investigated. 2? But that's impossible! I'm sure there was only 1. Looks like a story has generated quite a contradiction. When I left the shop, I'm positive there was only 1 suitcase left. Something is amiss here. What could the meaning of this inconsistency? That negative risk. Edgeworth got no res. His res only activates when there's light Phoenix, right? By the way, Miss Tornado, what is one of those suitcases doing here? That's... I thought you said there was only 1 left. That one is, mine. I use it for a very long time now. She's used it for a long time? I think not. Miss Tornado, I appreciate if you wouldn't lie to me. Excuse me? I do not believe for even 1 second that you used this for a very long time. What proof that this hasn't been used for nearly as long as Miss Tornado said? The price tag. Hi Diesel! Azeria! Tell me, Miss Tornado, is it your habit to keep the price tag pristine on your suitcase? What is the meaning of this? Why would you lie about the suitcase? Despite having faith in her design since, the sales number made her cry bitter tears. The truth was becoming increasingly clear to me. Miss Tornado, I think I understand. I know what you're trying to hide. Now then, the suitcase was originally in... Seeing as to how the price tag is still on the suitcase, one had only assumed that it was out on the floor for sale in the shop. And the person who bought the suitcase was... It was you, wasn't it, Miss Tornado? I hate to say this, but this suitcase that you designed, it hasn't sold very well, has it? Azeria! Hello Mark, hello Rogue, welcome! You saw how poorly the design was poured into your heart when it was selling. Although I can't even speak anymore. And was still hurt. That's why you wanted to make it look like it was selling by buying it yourself. Isn't that right? The reason you went into the shop and came back here was... I'm sorry. All I really have is my job. I was overjoyed when my design was chosen. I thought that maybe I had finally accomplished something. But the suitcase didn't sell. It's because of the design, isn't it? All because it was, as you put it, hideous. Can't say they chose a great place in which to sell them either. We weren't really selling a single one, and they were just sitting there collecting dust. I felt so bad seeing them there day in and out, so I decided to buy one for every flight I work. You buy one every single time you work a flight? I see, so in order to keep your resolution, you went and bought one today as well. Yes, and here's my receipt for that purchase. This receipt is clearly stamped 5:40 AM. The truth is, there's still a bunch of them left unsold. They're planning to scrape the remaining ones at the end of the flight. Miss Tenero, where are these other suitcases? They should be all in the cargo hold. And then the suitcases the killer used could very well have come from the cargo hold. Miss Edgeworth, you don't think that the killer used one of my suitcases to... Yes, I do. The killer used one of your beloved suitcases to move the victim's body. How could they? Those suitcases were meant to be faithful partners to all passengers on your trips. That's all I ever wish for them to be. Miss Tenero, is there any other way to get to the cargo hold other than the elevator? The only other way is through the door there. And what about the security? The door has no special lock installed because just to enter this room, you need a special keycard that only crew members have access to, which means that the culprit is someone who can enter this room, eliminating the passengers and leaving only crew members as potential suspects. I can't believe it. So it is Cammy! Yes, Franziska. Going on this wild goose chase, you're a disgrace to the Von Karma name. And what do you mean by that? The suitcase came out the cargo hold. The fact alone counts as a whole story. Yes, in which I said the culprit must be a crew member who used their keycard. Mouse Edgeworth, you're proposing that the killer rode the elevator from the cargo hold, correct? Yes, and that's the only realistic possibility. The other attendant, Miss Melee. I asked her earlier, and she had to say this. This is some more information out of Miss Melee. In order to make the elevator go down to the cargo hold, a different keycard is required. A different one? Yes, and the only person who holds that particular card is you, Miss Rhoda Tornado. And only you! Ah! What? Is this true, Miss Tornado? Yes, I keep that keycard in my locker at all times. Could you please show us the card right now? Yes, hold on. She don't have it because someone stole it. That's right, what I thought. Don't believe it. What's wrong? The keycard. It's gone. Very clever. Pretending that your car was stolen when in fact you're just trying to hide it from us. You really thought it was true. Wait, it's not like that. You can tell us all about what it's like down in the station. Officer, arrest this woman. Yes, ma'am. Mr. Edgeworth. See, hold it! Bro! Hold it! No! Dumbass. What's wrong? There's disbelief written all over your face. Franziska, I know that you're the lead investigator in this case. However, hold it. Don't even think about wasting any more of my time. You know the rules as well as I do. I thought I was gonna go to like the Rickroll or something. Evidence speak louder than words. Even if this isn't a courtroom, that basic tenet is still supplied. I intend to investigate the cargo hold now. What will you do, Mouse Edgeworth? I intend to do likewise. Or investigate that cargo hold. To be continued, okay? Okay, let's go on. An hour later. Wow, this is the cargo hold, huh? It's so big! There's so many! This plane is a very special model. She's so hit even though she grinds her teeth and stretches. What? Leggings! So this is the real scene of the murder. There's certainly a high probability of which is why we're here, right? Hot, you like leggings? Okay, let's get to investigating. What's this? Hey, what's that on the suitcase, pal? It's not the victim checked in, sir. So this is the suitcase belonging to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he minded what we took a photo of. There's nothing else the ordinary in here, sir. Wait, a file? There's a photo of Miss Von Karma in it, sir. It looks like a profile on the front. How could Mr. Hicks have a file on her? I wanna see it. No, not you! Huh? Where is it? Where'd it go? Never mind. The actual was like, now just get arrested. Yeah! Holy suitcases, Miss Edgewood. It's like an all-you-can-use suitcase fair. This must be the leftover ones that couldn't sell. The one that the company is planning to dispose of after this flight is over. This page is really cool, don't you think? Practically screams artsy. Oh, why don't you purchase one then? I'm sure it will bring you much happiness. You think so? So maybe I will. Let's see here. $1,200? I think I'll pass. And Miss Tanya don't wonder why they don't sell. You need 2 jobs to buy one. Although, it definitely looks like one is missing. What's this brittle substance I'm stepping on? It's a bunch of glass fragments? Is this... I'm guessing that's the guy's one. I'm keeping track on this many piece of gargam as we're texting on the target crew. I'm sure it brings back memories of when I move as a work as a part-time mover. But the look of his eyes is waiting for me to ask about the rest of his story. But no matter how he pours in the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the Mr. LeBlanc's one. Ooh, I just love pushing the buttons of the elevators and the crosswalk signal. Here, you should give it a try, sir. Go on, push it. The elevator is currently stopped on the first floor, detective. I can't move it. Oh yeah, I guess nothing would happen if you push it now. Well, nothing would happen normally anyway without the special keycard. Both the doors of the attendance room and the elevator's control panels require a keycard to make it impossible for a passenger to come down all the way here. Okay, flammable. This one says, what the? Is that for exorcism use only? What kind of operation is this airline running? Okay, so... I think we can safely conclude that these fragments are from a pair of glasses. The victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm sure that the shards would match up perfectly with the remaining of his glass lens. There you go. The victim was here, just as I suspected. So you're saying that the real scene of the crime was here, sir? Is that what I've been saying for a while now? Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Perhaps it's a little too early to draw the conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably. All that's left to find a murder weapon. Okay, now, do I talk to you? You have arrived at the scene of the crime before Detective Gumshoe, correct? And you immediately began to direct the investigation. It seems like that you were already here at this airport for something besides this murder. Yes, I was. I've been following a very large and involved governmental level international crime. But it's too large for one person to take along on alone, so I just decided I should form a joint investigation with Interpol. Interpol is involved. It's a top secret operation, so I can't really tell you any more than I have. Okay. Now, why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Franziska? Hello, Moon! Good morning! Or did you not sleep? Oh, I know. I bet he's a big fan of Miss Von Karma, sir. Franziska said he just come to the airport as part of an Interpol investigation. Oh, maybe Mr. Hicks just heard that he was coming down here and he followed her. Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was, in actuality, the Interpol agent Hicks. I slept? Okay, good. You did good. Okay, so can I talk to you about this thing? You came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you? Nonsense! What are you talking about? We found a profile detailing information about you in the victim's luggage. I suppose it was prepared for him so that he could recognize you when you landed. Which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol Agent Hicks. Is that correct? I should have known you figured it out now. Well, it looks like you got to him first. So you really came here to receive an Interpol agent then? Yes. Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring. Gonna be lurking for tonight? Oh, you're good. It's interesting. Hello, Charlie Gaming. Tanzania. He went undercover to investigate this crime. And it was I who put him on this case. I supposed to receive a call on him on his cell phone once he had landed. Ace Attorney's pretty fun, bro. It's my childhood. I love Ace Attorney. I've never expected to receive a call about his murder instead. Hello! Welcome in. I think we have pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold. But what was he doing down here, sir? There's nothing but luggage. Mr. LeBlanc? Smuggling stuff? Oh, I get it. Maybe he forgot something in his suitcase and then came down to get it. Ow! Agent Hicks come down here for a work-related reason. Of that I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing. Francisca, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue his investigation? No, unfortunately I was going to find out from him after he landed. I see. But this raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on its own. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew. Entered the cargo hold with that person who let it in. And yes, when he was murdered here, his glass fragment and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then, the killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases. He entered the elevator, but while they were riding it up, the plane hit that patch of turbulence. Because of the intense shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks' body flew out. At the same time, his wallet fell out from his pocket, concealing its content everywhere. Which explained why there was money scattered all over the elevator floor. Hope you have fun. I'm having fun. You know what? I wanted to put out a new game, but like concentrating on the Great Ace Attorney, like the previous, like the old one, but the old one not like Phoenix, right? His ancestors. I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage. What? Really, sir? The Great Ace Attorney? I love Great Ace Attorney. I know what you're thinking of, Mouse Edgeworth. But the killer can be none other than Miss Rhoda Tenedo. Stop it! If it was a crew member, any one of them could have showed Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is the keycard that allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such high-level access is Miss Rhoda Tenedo. I'd say that's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you? That is true. Team here is so good. I'm so glad there's people enjoying like Great Ace Attorney. I like the music. I know what you're trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that. Let's see. Cargo hold. Mr. Cousin, we took off again. What the? I'm gonna lecture about Watch About later. Thank you. I hope you have a good time at your lecture. Hopefully it's not so boring. Enjoy yourself. That might be true, but then it could be anyone, including Miss Millie or even the captain. Don't be a fool. A plane without a pilot in the cockpit is like a horse without a rider, prop in hand, and much like Scruffy over there. I'm fine to take you. I can disagree. Or that. The thing on shoot does always seem like he needed a guiding hand. Very well. Then what about the other flight attendant, Miss Millie? I thought you might ask about her. But the point to keep in mind is the keycard that allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such high-level access is Miss Rhoda. Why would such important things like the keycard be entrusted to only one person? According to Miss Camille, Rhoda Tenedo is in charge of the most important stuff. And what exactly is Miss Millie in charge of? I almost said something bad. Can I say it? I feel I want to say it, but like part of me don't want to say it. Okay, never mind. We're dark. Chatting it up with the foolish captain apparently. Oh, she said it, but in a nicer way. Okay, she said it in a nicer way. Okay, go ahead. And she was being foolish if I didn't want to ask her what other her duties. Hi, Raisin! Welcome! God, I understand how you feel, but whipping me is just now is what's uncalled for. In the end, the only one who could have let Agent Hicks into the house was Rhoda Tenedo. They be doing something. Yeah, they be doing something. That's what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna say what exactly, so who knows? They're getting freaky in there. Say the president, what did you think? There's not a single flaw in Francisca's reasoning. However, there must be something that I can work with that I can draw out for her. So you want me to press? What the? Did I already press this? I think only the key card was stolen from Miss Tenedo. It's highly unlikely. Is that a possibility? The best you can come up with. And he called himself a disciple of my father. Ow! Yes, well, I don't have any evidence. Be quiet. You're a disgrace. there's more evidence pointing to Mr. Rodan Heineiro, and you know it. It's not just a keycard that gives her away. Are you talking about the murder weapon, the Captain Ugo piggy bank? Yes, she is the only person with a key to open the display case. Further, the matter of the key to the display case was held in murder's bank? But that's a fake. Stop right there, Mouse Edgeworth. You don't have any proof that this was just a red herring. You say that if you must keep on insisting that it's a fake, then what is the real murder weapon and where did it go? Speechless, I see, but that's not a surprise. After all, you know that we searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. There must be a way. There must be something that can help me rule out the piggy bank as a murder weapon. What should be examined further to help us ascertain the authenticity? Yep. The G? I don't think it's a body because I don't think it should. So I want to say it's a fake, right? The crime scene, which is where we hear, is nothing. So I'm thinking piggy bank? No, I'm wrong. We should examine the piggy bank. Fuck! No! And this kind of murder weapon effect alone, the piggy banks after all made of a stronger material than human flesh. Which one was it? I mean, can we investigate the crime scene? Okay, yeah, so I am correct then. It has to be the body then. Okay. Fuck's sake. I skip this. Can I skip this? Okay, I'm dumb at this part. No? Franziska, I think you're too quick to jump on your conclusion. Oh, was I? I'm assuming that we can't check the body, but I guess we can. Yes, we don't even have the autopsy report yet. How can I say that it's not you make a snap judgment when you have yet to even see? Even the wound on Agent Hicks' head is consistent with the murder weapon. Do they have a political debate? They look like they're having a political debate in it. Scruffy! Yes, sir! Contact the medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the results of Agent Hicks' autopsy. Aye! Yes, sir! He is hitting people. You got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. What is this? No. What is it, detective? They're still doing the autopsy, but they said they already know one thing for sure. Report now. The doc said that it's one giant bruise from beating up his shoulder down to his mid-back. From the victim's shoulder to the mid-back, he was beaten over such a wide area? Huh. Well, I may say, maybe it's a sign that the killer had a grudge against Mr. Hicks. It wasn't just his head, the killer went all out and hit multiple times, sir. I see the data resulting from the back bruising. Okay. Scruffy, what is had a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean? Well, that is, what's the wound on the victim's head consistent with the murder weapon, detective? Oh, well, they said they were still looking into that, sir. I feel like that thing will fuck me over again and be like, yeah, it lines up with it. You're completely useless. Ew! Sir, I told you already, you can't go down there. No, you removed yourself from, I'm assuming is that LeBlanc guy, so, no, you removed yourself from my way. I don't remember how his fucking voice goes. What is that all that racket? My luggage, my cargo, they're mine and I demand you return them to me. We're still investigating the cargo hold. Please understand and have a little patience. I suppose there is no choice. He runs down? Finally, I think he gave. Hey, what is? Oh, I'm subvoicing the wrong one. You'll love it with no choice but to use strong force. Ah! You won't get past me. Wait, that's it? So that's what his whole thing has been about. What? Further, there's been the matter that the key to the display case is the calls the murder spy. This guy, Mr. LeBlanc, falls and then you realize something? After all, you have to know that we searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. The doc said that it's only been one giant bruise from beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back. Ooh. Okay, Agent Hicks was on the trial her Asian smuggling. This one, I know what's happening. He's probably hiding it. So if he falls and pauses, yeah, that's me moaning how I got into this position. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you must be thinking, how I got into this position. Well, let me tell you the story from the very start. So they wouldn't let me down to the cargo hold, and I had to rush through my way forward. Cause of death. Definitely not this. No, I feel it's wrong. Yeah, it's wrong. Shit. Hold on. I cannot save! Ah! There's one way to prove that the weapon isn't a real murder weapon. No, nobody could find anything that could be considered a weapon. But this and this? No. I might need help for this one. Actually, nobody could find anything that could be considered into. Does this have a link to this? Because they're smuggling stuff, right? No? No? Guys, I'm gonna die here! 에, 무서워! Okay, there we go. Allegedly, the killer struck the victim many times over, which is why there's extensive bruising all over such a wide area. But is that really the correct conclusion to draw from the evidence? The bruise from his shoulder from the middle back is one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the piggyback is much more too small to have caused that. Therefore, the murder weapon must have been something far bigger. If we're looking for a rather large weapon, you would think it sticked out. But so far we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps, just perhaps, that is something we all overlook from the very beginning. Because normally it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration. What was that all about? Was he trying to jump his way down here? Franziska. What? What do you want? I found it, Franziska. The real murder weapon. You did? He really jumped! These two don't give a shit about the guy, and only Detective Gumshoe is like taking care of like, yo, the guy jumped, bro, the guy jumped. We didn't realize it until now, but the answer has been right in front of us the whole time. He's so caught, he might be hurt. We should go check on him, sirs. These two don't give a shit. There's that pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop that habit. This coming from a prosecutor with a habit of whipping everyone she comes across. Anyway, if you're really a prosecutor, then you will back yourself with evidence. You two aren't listening at all, aren't you? Yeah, they don't give a shit. Come on then, show me what this real murder weapon is. I don't have any evidence to show you. Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool who meant to fool me. Oh my god, I did it in one go. What do you mean by I don't have any evidence to show? Perhaps I should have phrased it as that which caused Agent Hicks' death is incorporeal. Gumshoe is truly our guy. He is our guy. Forgive me, but I do believe I figured out what the real cause of death was. The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground. He fell to his death? Yes, this is the only possibility. The victim had extensive bruising from the back of his head and on his back. And the only rational explanation for this injuries is that he fell to his death. But the murder happened inside this plane. I know. You're claiming that there's some place in this plane which he could have fallen from. As I've said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time. You can't mean. Yes, I do. The victim fell from the top of the stairs on this very cargo hold. What? Then we're in trouble. We may have a second death on our hands, sir. The guy? I don't think he's fine, bro. Hey, you tell me you aren't dead, right, pal? Quiet. What are you screaming? He's alive. And there you have it, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. It's impossible that Agent Hicks fell over the railing through his death. That man's living proof of that. I suppose it's true that it's not possible, given the current circumstances. The current circumstances? What is that supposed to mean? Suppose that the large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then? It would have been a Borginian pancake for sure, sir. I mean, that's what a way to say it. I suppose that man over there wouldn't still be breathing. But the reality is that the cargo box is there. So what? There's no point in entertaining your wild hypothetical scenarios. It may be there now, but there is no proof that it was always there. Ha! As if there would be a window of time where the giant box wasn't there. But there was. What? What can be used to show her that the possible that the box was not always there as it is now? Where is it? You were refueled in the Republic of Zhengfa. Yes, and this flight has a short layover in Zhengfa in order to refuel. But that wasn't the only reason for the layover. We also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question. Ah, it's labeled Zhengfa Express. Correct, meaning it was loaded onto the plane in Zhengfa. The guy's still sitting there! And what if the box in question was auto-loaded at the same time? It would have mean that the box is not in the cargo hold during the Europe-Zhengfa leg of flight. Making a clear job from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to is entirely possible. But your theory is still rather far-fetched. Then allow me the chance to prove how very likely my scenario is. My first order of business is to examine the piece of cargo in more detail. He's not gonna allow it, is it? Oh, you're gonna me? No. This is rather a large piece of cargo. You should attack on it, sir. Let's see. EVE.EXE statue. Never heard of it. Nor I, but I care about the proof that it wasn't here at the time of the crime. Now let's get investigating, sir. Oh, I'm not gonna read that shit again. Look here, do not go around touching my possession without my permission. Don't rush up on me like that, pal. So this belongs to Mr. LeBlanc, does it? I should see what else I can find out from him. Oh my god. I take it that this large piece of cargo belongs to you, Mr. LeBlanc. Of course it's mine. I shipped this fine piece of art from Europe. You dropped on it though. This EVE.EXE statue is worth 10 million cents. No, maybe much more. Mr. LeBlanc's reasoning for choosing this plane must have been the large cargo hold. 10 million cents? I suggest you stop trying to calculate how many packets of noodle that makes, detective. Darn, how did you do that? I feel like you keep getting better and better at seeing right through me every year. Though I grow with each revolution of the planet around the sun, I have the distinct impression that he continues to madly spin in place. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. So that 10 million cents, is that in euros or is that dollars? Does that really make a difference in our case? Mr. LeBlanc, there's a chance that your cargo is related to the murder case. I was wondering if you allow us to examine it a little bit closer. It is a very valuable other piece of art, so no, there will be no touching. What the? Do you know this? Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Nothing else? I feel like Cammy is the person that I may have to work with Francisca. It's probably his mac and cheese stash. Well, that's so many! How many boxes do you think? How many boxes do you guys think that his mac and cheese stash has? Good job, officer. The Mr. Lupang is certainly not an easy person to hold back. No thanks necessary, sir. It's all part of the job, even if you did eventually get by. We'll have a few things to ask him anyway, so it'll work out in your favor this time. Thank you very much, sir. Next time, I'll be sure to tell anyone the truth. Even if it takes my life in order to process, sir. I appreciate the sentiment, however, we can't have people getting hurt on the job either. Hello, Mr. IC, welcome! Okay, this is just talking about. I don't think I need any of this. Maybe logic is what I need to talk to. Okay, so. Assuming it's this. Is the guy not so smart who says 10 million cents? How much is 10 million cents in dollars anyway? How much is 10 million cents in dollars then? Then it's possible that this fake statue was brought in Changpa. I think I need to question him a little bit further. Okay, there we go. How much is 10 million cents? About your statue, Mr. LeBlanc. I wonder if it might be a fake. What? How dare you say my art is fake? I suspect your statue may not be the target. Might be the target of an international smuggling ring. Don't say such fantastical things. This thief would not dare. I have certification of my cargo right here. You mean the cargo certification document? Mrs. Zink LeBlanc. Why did you say so earlier? Please show it us at once. It looks like so smudged. I can't read any of this. What does it say? It says plain as day the cargo was put on the plane in Europe. And there you have it, Mouse Edgeworth. Too bad for you. The statue was brought on board on Europe, just states in the certificate. No, that's... Which means that there has never been a window of time which the statue wasn't sitting there. Huh? I respectfully disagree. We can't discount the theory until I see the statue for myself. Huh. And you can have your wish. Look at it yourself and see that I'm right. I know I've seen this somewhere before. This Alfred? I guess there's a feeling of art. I can practically smell it. Sniffer. The statue has high amount of historical value. After it was unveiled at the museum in Europe, I brought it to my country to exhibit it. I got a 10 million cents. I believe it's a closer look is warranted here. So this is the infamous Elf statue. What is it, Bishop? Do you find something? There's something wrong with this picture. There should be examined in more details. The eye looks different. Is this a spot that's somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? These eyes are awfully orange, don't you think? Yeah, and pretty. They remind me of sunsets when I was in grade school, sir. I don't think you see what I'm talking about. No, I do. But it's really like the color of the sun when setting, sir. Ah, the memories. I remember standing out in the fields, spinning with my arms out until I felt ill. I don't care about sunsets. Focus, detective. Sure. Focus, detective. What colors are the eyes in this photo? Huh? Ah, sir, they're red. As I thought, this statue is a fake. Mr. LeBlanc, what do you want? Do you not know I'm your busy man? I would allow you 2 seconds for your answer. This olive red. I suppose it's your pride and joy, is it not? This is the biggest trophy in the European tour. Do you know why I wanted to possess this statue? The trigger started 17 years ago, back in my days. Better grab a chair for this, sir. Sounds like it's gonna be a long story. Mr. LeBlanc, I regret to inform you and you have my heartfelt sympathy, but what is that? Sympathy for what? You'll see. I like to compare the eyes. That large fellow has a very bright and pretty eyes compared to you. I wasn't talking about the two of us. I meant the eyes of the statue in front of us and the one in this photo. Why the sudden yelling? And now then, oh! It is a photo of the statue on display at the museum in Europe. Now do you see, Mr. LeBlanc? The statue before us is a fake. A fake? His face is so funny. I believe that further examination will be required, now that we have confirmed that this is indeed a fake. There must be some sort of proof that this must be brought on board on Zhengfa, and I will present to you the evidence that will resolve the remaining contradiction. What information? What information? What do you mean? I don't know. Huh? Oh no 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 9. What? 知らんってもう What? The jewel and eye sockets, they were made to look just like the real gems. So you mean they aren't real? Do you really think that hoarders would waste kind of money on that replica? I guess not. Ooh, I just got a really good idea. I can probably find some rocks down the river and can polish up to make them look like real jewels. I think I'll try that out and give one to Maggie as a present next time. Do not do that to a girl! What the fuck? I wonder if he's serious or he just... I wonder if you should try to stop him, if here he is. Oh, I don't see anything off with this though. This is smiling. What's the question? What? Blue for vision come through. This must be sort of a proof that it's spot on. So I didn't tell him. 10 cents is 100,000. That's not a lot, is it? I thought it would be like 1 million or something. I mean, how do... Oh. No, no! But the cloth is underneath it! Oh, it is, but it shouldn't be this way, but the statue... Okay, okay, I thought it was wrong, because I was like, the text was going fast. Okay, sorry, let me read it. What are you talking about? It's simply the case of cargo getting stuck on top on another piece of cargo. Ah, that is not possible. But it is. It shouldn't be this way. The statue is on top of the cloth. Supposedly that the neighboring piece of cargo was brought on board in Zhengfa, there's no way any part of it should have wound up under something from Europe, which means that this fake statue was smuggled on board in Zhengfa. Well, what about the cargo certificate? Let me ask in return, what about Agent Hicks? Why did he come down here in the middle of the flight? There's only one reason why. To secure proof that smuggling activity is aboard this flight. So you say, but I don't believe he had to do that mid-flight. They could just easily inspect all the cargo after the plane is landed. That may be true, but however you may have it backward, Francisca. Sure, Agent Hicks would have waited out until the plane has landed, but he had a reason for coming down to the cargo hold. Suppose he had found the fake at the airport, it would have been after the swap has occurred. At that time, suspicion would have naturally fallen onto the statue's owner. Would have no way to prove that the statue was switched without his knowledge. Which means there's someone involved in forging a modifying cargo certificate. Ba 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 ba! Oh god! Yes. I guess the victim knew the real version of this was gonna get nabbed, huh? Yes, although this picture would have been nothing more than a simple souvenir, it was in fact taken to use as a reference document later on. And next, Agent Hicks had to secure proof that the smuggling had taken place. He came down here to take a picture of the cargo hold, and a rather empty one at that, right before the fake statue could be loaded on board. A photo of the hold missing a valuable piece of cargo that would have been proof enough. After that, he all had to do to hold Zhengfa's cargo crew and arrest the smuggler. Exactly. This is the only way to prove my theory. If the statue was not in the cargo hold during the Europe-Zhengfa leg-up trip, there would have been enough height from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death. Officer, move the statue immediately. I want a thorough examination of the floor underneath, now. Miss Von Kamm, I'm ready to report my findings. Go on. After moving the Alfred statue out of the way, we tested the area underneath with Lumino and there's a reaction. I see. So there was a reaction to Lumino, an indication that there was blood in that spot. How can we stop looking at now, sir? Would have seen that my deductions were correct after all. I suppose it would appear that way. The culprit cleaned the blood up very well. And how do you think the killer did that? How did the killer clean up the blood? The killer used the bloody cloth I found inside the suitcase to clean up the mess. I see. They had a need to clean up all the blood before the plane landed in Chengfa. Yes, because otherwise the cargo crew would have discovered it during the layover. So you guys are saying that the murder happened before the plane landed in Chengfa? There is no other conceivable timeline for the events of the murder. But if that's true, then they could have a certain person's testimony in doubt. The murder occurred before it landed in Chengfa, then this becomes highly suspect. This becomes a highly suspect. I feel like it's... I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's her anyways. Recall Miss Millie's testimony about Agent Hicks in regards when we departed in Chengfa. I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 AM, you know. She claims that Agent Hicks was alive at the time of Cervix's call, but that totally contradicts the facts, sir. But why would she lie about something like that? I think the only person who can answer that is Miss Millie herself. To be continued. More? There she is. An hour later again. Miss Millie. Miss Millie. Huh? Do you recall what you said earlier? About when you answered some service call as we were departing from Chengfa? Huh? You said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in his seat at the time. Creepy. However, that was simply not possible. Because Mr. Hicks was dead long before we ever touched down in Chengfa. Oh? Miss Cammy Millie. Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did? No one can ever make mistakes. They're so large, Miss Millie. But I make that kind of boo-boo all the time. This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of resolving this contradiction. Very well, Miss Millie. If you please tell me more about alibi during that time span. From just before you go to land at 3 AM and 6 AM when the body was found. Are you telling me I'm a suspect, Mr. Edgeworth? She was getting freaky with the captain. Yeah, yeah. From 3 to 4, I was in flight. I was in the flight attendant's room by my lonesome self. Yeah. And from 5 to 6, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. What? She's freaky with that, but in the tire. She's getting freaky with the captain. How's a man supposed to react to a testimony like that? Miss Millie, wake up! Ah. She fell asleep again. It looks like the only way I'm going to be able to wake her up is by pressing her. Shameful. Shameful! What the? If I remember correctly, food was being served in the first class in the lounge. Not being so say-so. I'm telling you, she's getting freaky with the captain in there. That's why she's lying. She's dead-ass lying. Between the hours of 3 to 4 AM. Yeah, but that kind of stuff is run by Miss Rhoda. What are you doing in the attendance room at the time? Eating and then having a most delicious dream. You were neglecting your duties. No way. Sleeping's part of our job too, you know. You're so right. Sleeping is our job too. What the? So you're alone the entire time, were you? Yeah, no one even popped their head in to say hi. Well, I think a contradiction just popped in to say hi. What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Objection! Miss Millie, there's a clear contradiction embedded in your testimony. Huh? What are you talking about? It's not possible that you were alone at the attendance room the whole time from 5 to 6. 5 to 6. You're not alone in attendance. But let me see. Bought in the attendance and left in the attendance room. I wonder if you could be so kind and take a look at this receipt, Miss Millie. Huh? A receipt? For what? It's for the suitcase Miss Tenero bought. Now, if you now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp, as you can see, it clearly says 5:40 a.m. Miss Tenero. Yes, she's here too. Huh? But why is the killer here? I thought you have her locked up by now. I requested that she be present as a witness, so that we may straighten out your complex lies. The music, the music! Now then, Miss Tenero, between the hours of 5 to 6 a.m., you took a trip for the first class down to the first floor in the flight shop, correct? Yes, I went into the shop to buy a suitcase. After which, I went straight to the attendance room to drop it off. And do you see Miss Millie there at the time? No. So, Miss Millie, where were you really between the hours of 5 to 6 a.m.? Alright, 내려앉아네요. Miss Millie. Huh? The bathroom? I'll be the one to ask question here. Yeah, maybe that's it. I probably just missed her. Nature calls, you know. You take me for a fool. That's a little too convenient to be true. But it's the truth. Cross my heart. I don't have enough conclusive proof to argue with her at this stage. You don't believe me, do you? But please, won't you give me a chance and hear me out? Pandora box hair tie? Oh yeah, it's a hair. Look, I know you're suspecting me because I wanted to prove, but you think that maybe you should suspect Miss Rhoda too. She's the one in charge of the elevator key card and the shop, you know. If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious. Please leave Miss Tenero out the conversation. Only you're under suspicion for now. I don't get it. Why are you covering Miss Rhoda all of a sudden? Oh, now I get it. Maybe you got your eye on Miss Rhoda. Of course I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I? You got the wrong idea! You got the wrong idea! I know you got the eye for like Phoenix, right? But come on. Never mind. But you wanna know something? Miss Rhoda actually kinda... I have absolutely no interest in people who can't appreciate my sense of design. Damn. Rejected. Oh, the pain of rejection. Now that's the time for this sort of talk. Oh no. He's dense. You're suspecting me because I'm the one who truth. But you think that would be me that shoots like a risk barrier too. He's also one of the ones in charge of the elevator key card in the shop, you know. What the? And what are you in charge of, Miss Millie? I'll keep holding myself back from saying something stupid. I take care of the attendance room. That doesn't count. Oh, I spend too much time in there. It might as well be my responsibility. Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Cammy is talented in languages, so she assists the passenger who may not speak English. Especially for those who speak Virginian. She's the only one on flight who is fluent. Then she forged the fucking ticket. She forged the certification. Trust your guts. Oh, I know what I'm in charge of. Why don't you say it so in the first place? What else could I have been meant? So I'm really good at Virginian. She's fluent in Virginian. She's the one who forged it. And I'm supposed to be in charge of processing documents in Virginian. Yeah, I think of anything that has to do with Virginian. Say it, trust your gut. She's in charge of sucking the fucking captain's cock. If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious. What the? Actually, your on-the-job behavior makes you super suspicious in my eyes. Huh? But why? Miss Tenero is busy with the passenger and all of her other duties. You might have a lot of times on your hands, thus providing you ample time to commit the crime. Most I demanded you cease and desist in the light of conjectural questioning. I will not allow you to bluff your way through like a certain defense lawyer. Phoenix, right? But I do not honestly believe that Miss Millie does have any actual work on board this flight. Oh, that's not true, Mr. Ashrup. Although, well... What the? So what exactly do you do as the one in charge of some Virginian stuff? Nah, that's fine. That's funny. I was gonna say anyways. I do stuff like translate things from and into Virginian. Cammy's the only member of the crew who understands Virginian, Mr. Ashworth. Miss Millie, I take it that it is your job to process all Virginian paperwork. Yeah, see, I totally pull my weight around here. So it would appear. Professor asked her for more ridiculous plan work, and Miss Bailey, it's very unladylike to put suspicion into someone else. That's not what I'm doing at all. I'm just saying Miss Rhoda is very sus. There you go, pushing everything onto her again. I don't get what you're saying. It must be a really abstract concept, huh? The only thing abstract here is a landscape inside your head. Whoa! Can they rent some Brazilian stuff? Playing them is frustrating. It is. So, you're the only one in the flight crew who speaks Virginian. Is that correct? Oh, I guess so. I studied abroad Virginian for a while. If that is the case, then the signature on this document belongs to you, doesn't it? This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose. To lead anyone who reads it to believe that the LeBlanc statue was loaded in the road. The only person who can have either prepared or processed this document in Virginian is you, Miss Millie. Oh my god, I love this song so bad! Without your participation, the smoking of Aleph Red could not have occurred. Don't sleep while I'm pointing my fingers at you. Oh, but I wouldn't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, she's getting serious now. It's exactly as you said. She's blowing bubbles? Are you confessing to having participated in the smuggling? No, far from it. I know it. I was the one who signed off that document. But you can't use the fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There is no direct correlation after all. Bubble! Hi, Darker! Considia! All you have my signature on a piece of paper. Really, all you do was sign it. I neglected to check if the cargo has been loaded onto the plane properly. I was sorry about that. Seems like she's finally woken up. This is going to be a one-tough flight. I suppose that's only a supposition. Even I was involved in the smuggling. You can't charge a murder on me just like that. Even if you were involved in the smuggling, you would have known of a strong motive to kill. Agent Hake was in the middle of the investigation regarding a smuggling ring. And when it was about to close in, he was killed by the member of the ring. Well, did you ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is the smuggling ring member? After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes. So perhaps there are some elements of setup in the play like this case. What are you talking about? Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First, it was myself, then it was Tornado, and then under the microscope. Seems to me that our killer is going to great lengths to pin this crime on anyone they can. You have no proof that Rhoda is being set up or that she isn't. Actually, I believe she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. I believe that the plan was to push all the blame of the crime onto her, and this evidence will prove my suspicion. What? This proved that the killer was out of frame with Tornado from the beginning. Can I give this? Because the cover is her, right? Can I give this? Oh, it's not this one. Okay, never mind. Ooh, Dunny. She's not the poster girl? I need to stay calm carefully and then present the condemning evidence. The person that cut out the frame is Tornado from the beginning. The killer could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they chose this suitcase. Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so? Was hate that knowing that you got it wrong. I hate it when I know that I got it wrong, but I don't know what it is. The only way that it actually makes sense is that the killer had wanted to frame Miss Tornado for the murder. Miss Tornado wanted to buy a suitcase on every flight she worked without fail. But should her suitcase be switched for one containing the victim's body, that would put her in a very tight spot. Unfortunately for the killer, the turbulence put an end to their plan. Huh. There wasn't enough time to put the body back in the suitcase. Ergo, they made do with whatever was at hand, adapted their plan, and tried to frame me as I lay unconscious from the floor and the turbulence. The killer then went in to hide in the suitcase, had a suitcase in the flight shop, and brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. A lot of work for a fruitless endeavor, wouldn't you agree? Sounds like the killer had a tough time too, huh? I mean, why did the killer need to frame someone that badly? That is because there's special circumstances surrounding a particular case. I need to kill or frame someone else. Where it took place, when, who. Save it again. Dochi. Who the victim killer was. Makes sense actually. Dochi, when the murder took place, I don't think so. Whom the killer victim was, and maybe this. Okay, never mind. Sumimasen deshita. He saves Gombe. The special circumstances is simply by the murder that took place on the plane mid-flight. No matter which country, customs is quite strict in this day and age. So no matter what you do, the chances that the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there was no choice but to frame either Miss Tornado or myself. In other words, the only person who fits into the boundaries of the criminal's movement is not Miss Tornado or myself, but you, Miss Kaminoe. Only you and you alone could be the killer. And... Are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be honest here. You don't think you had anything on me other than a whole lot of circumstantial evidence. Hi Angela! Azeria! Welcome! More difficult if you were streaming on the DS? I think so too, yeah. I see that you have the outline of the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence. What is a new BGM? But isn't there a piece of evidence that's still accounted for? Something that still can't quite fit into the big picture. I don't have any actual evidence. I thought not. But that's because it went missing. And still is. What's this game? It looks interesting. It's Ace Attorney Investigation. It's actually like a remaster or like a yeah, I guess a remaster. And it's brought on to the PC version. Missing? What do you mean by that? In the complex puzzle, that in this case, there was only one puzzle I kept getting stuck on. And that is the victim's cell phone. Franziska, you were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Mr. Hicks, Agent Hicks' cell phone. Or at least that's what you told me. That's right. But Agent Hicks' cell phone could not be found at the crime scene. You mean the killer took the phone with them? Precisely. I suspect that we have to find the phone and lead us to the killer. Come on, get serious. If the victims fell to his death from the height, wouldn't his phone break as well? We won't know until we try a little experiment, will we? Franziska, I'd like you to ask for your assistance. You know the victim's phone number, do you not? Of course I do. Agent Hicks' phone! It's ringing from somewhere, sir. In her boobs, is it? Is it in her boobs? I hear the detective. Now where is it coming from? No? Please wake up. Oh, sorry, Miss Ashworth. I got sleepy all of a sudden because of the sounds like a lullaby I used to love as a child. I find it cell phone fast. Huh. Oh. But yeah, this is like a different game. This is like a spin-off. The actual game is like more like in the court. This takes place like mostly outside the court. It's coming from somewhere in here, sir. Leave no stones unturned. I think I know where it is. inside suitcase? I don't hear any sounds coming from it. Okay, no? Labor Irish, we're gonna have to find out the murder. Oh, the locker. Miss Tornado. Miss Tornado. I can't even speak anymore. The rain's coming from in here, sir. What? No, it can't be. It's got to be the victim's cell phone. Miss, whose locker is this, sir? Miss Tornado. Oh no! What? So, Mr. Ashworth, how did it go? Where did you find the phone? I found it in the flight attendant's room in Miss Tornado's locker. What? But Miss Dora Tornado, I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. I wasn't me. Ms. Von Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Tornado right away. Wait, I have a theory. This is related to the incident with the keycard. When the killer went to steal the keycard, they conveniently stashed the cell phone in Miss Tornado's lock at the same time. This is related to the keycard, alright? In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer did just that. The only voice that sings to the truth is evidence. And that is the only word we can ignore. Drink water, I'm thirsty. What do I do? Francisco's right, I can offer a basic conjecture at this point. Alright then, why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? It must have something very incriminating on or in it. What the? Save her! What now, Miles Ashworth? It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the cell phone. What? Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer. We need to examine his phone in more detail. Alright. So let's then switch to open the phone. Oh. We need to stop putting keyboard like this on the cell phones. Oh, this is one of those computer cell phones that started selling recently. Computer cell phones? Yeah, it's got a computer and it's a cell phone. Neat, huh, Mr. Ashford? All you need to know, cell phone is the phone part, nothing more. I'm guessing yours can't even send out email. Talk about inconvenient. Do you have a problem with what I do and do not care for a detective? Ah, no, sir. So they say simple is best. The LCD is broken. Without a screen, you can't even place this call with this. Ah, it's a camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder, how exactly Agent Hicks was planning to preserve the crime scene of smuggling? Francisca, I need you to confirm something. The cell phone. Can you take pictures? Mr. Ashworth, I can't believe you don't know about this kind of basic stuff, sir. This stuff looks like very similar model to my own. And mine can't even take photos just fine. Do you think Agent Hicks would have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for a smuggling case. Hello, Rennie! So, I could say there's very inconvenient photos in here for our killer smuggler. The phone's all busted up, sir. Even a super prosecutor can repair a broken phone. I'll find a way, don't you worry about that. May I go back to sleep now? Yay! The LCD screens on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But that's also enough reason to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data. What? What do you think? What do you mean by that, Francisca? It looks like a killer isn't very familiar with the electronics. This phone is still ranked when I call for it, meaning that it's only the LCD screens are broken. And it's possible that the photos are still inside, waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone. Francisca, your phone, if you please. Very well. It's transferring. Alright, displaying it now. This is... Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case. Hey, that elephant is nowhere to be seen in this picture. But it's no meaning as a piece of evidence in a murder case, right? Ouch, she's right. There's not much we can find out from this Agent Hicks killer, sir. Is this it? Is this the end? There's nothing in this photo that we can use. What? I mean, the fact that he's standing there. The fact that all the suitcases are here in the photo is odd. The JK was still alive at the time. So what exactly is odd about the suitcases? They haven't been used about there. Well, very well. Also pointing out the things that are uncomfortable. The scatter boxes. You're so alright. But wait. What's that on the right? I've never seen that one before. What's all this? Oh, you're back. You're still here. Oh, they're a cargo ship from Virginia to Jungfa. The reason they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in the Jungfa. Mr. Laban, can you tell me where the contents of the boxes? Unfortunately, there's no English written on them anywhere. Well, one cluster of box is written in Borginian. It says cloth. It is cloth in English. Cloth? Could it be? This is where the killer. What? What for is that scary face? Miss Millie. Yes? It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is. Ha! Maybe you should enforce your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth. The British cargo and the piece of evidence will point it straight to the killer. And this piece of evidence pointed straight to the killer. Now what is that supposed to prove? The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood they had spilled. But there's one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And now I finally found my answer in its very photo. The cargo that was unloaded in Jungfa had cloth written on it. In Virginian, that is. This is where the killer grabbed a piece of cloth to clean up from the blood with. That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Virginian. And the only crew member that fits the description is you, Miss Cammy Millie. Ha! That's pretty flimsy. The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. When you're frantic, you don't carry the boxes in English or Virginian. Sorry, but I cannot agree with you at your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature. What? There's no need for the killer to clear through boxes at random at all. And the killer supposedly could not comprehend the Virginian. Well then. Logically, the killer would have opened this box first. Alright. Hey, it says bedsheet in English right on the box, sir. Honey, how's the case? It's good. Welcome home, Delude. Yeah, we're onto her. We're onto the murderer. Precisely. How the bedsheet would have been perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say? So what are you trying to say? And that is I was a criminal. This box of bedsheets would have been what I would spot at first. However, the killer chose to use some Virginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that? The killer didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold. Alright then, continue! So, they were afraid to leave signs in the box for the sheets that have been opened. However, the Virginian cloth, well, that's of course a different color. Because the killer knew that it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Jungfa. Yes, that's right. That's why the Virginian cloth was used. And the only Virginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Cammy Lee, and you alone. She used the pleasure to protect herself. Hello, how are you? Welcome. It could be very well for us to confirm that if any of the boxes were resealed, all of we would do is contact the Jungfa authorities in time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. So what do you say, Miss Bailey? Why not confess your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see final investigation in Jungfa? Pop goes the bubble. What happened? What's happening? Why is she getting slapped by like unknown forces? He was Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble. Honestly, when they confess like stuff, it's always so dramatic. 5 o'clock, it took so long. We finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir. Very good, detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that? You're taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully we can get more out of her there. Wherever we may approach the topic, she just started foaming at the mouth. It was scary, sir. She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing for sure, the ring behind the tow mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye. Miss Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. I want to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much. It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation. But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might have not been here right now. Instead, I could have continued to serve our passenger. Instead, I can continue to serve our passenger as a flight attendant. I hope that, well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation. That's... I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it. No, I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer. Good! Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve you. I should do so much help, all okay? Accept it, guys. Remember, here at Goyo Airlines will always ready to serve you, Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you. I keep that in mind. You can't say that to a lady. She offer you for free, bro. You know how much it costs? $1,200. Now I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue no matter where you go. Don't go! Don't go! Gojo Airline. Can't believe we went out investigating a whole day, sir. Boy, it was fun. Speak for yourself. My day was filled with earthquake elevators and false charges. By the way, when's Francisca? Oh, she's filling out some custom paperwork for her departure. Departure? Yeah, Miss Von Karma's really busy, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case. Detective, can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier? You got it, sir. Gonna find her? Francisca. I thought I told you when I first landed, I have no time for idle chatter. I have no intention of wasting your time, however, it has been a while since we last met. I also have no time for such familiar reminiscence. Just who do you think I am? You're Francisca von Karma, a thorough prosecutor deserving as much respect. Only a little while ago, I was just a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. A dancing period living her life on the name and fame of her invisible father built. True, your father, Manfred von Karma, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. However, I wouldn't say he was invisible. What are you talking about? The group I'm on trail is a little bit more troublesome than most. The small game route we found this time is only one of a silver of a big picture. Hi, my name is Bella, and first time meeting you. Hello, Bella! Azeria, welcome to the stream! Welcome! Sounds like a dangerous assignment. You really don't have to worry, I can take care of myself. Yes, I suppose you can. Plus, there's another agent on this case with me. Oh, another agent. The star among Interpol agent is the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows, you may even run into him one day. Huh? I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see why we would cross paths. I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same. I'm not fooling you. You'll understand soon enough. The fight has only just begun, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure that I'll pay you back in full. Foreshadowing. Doo-doo. And just like that, he's gone, huh, son? Thank goodness, I can finally rest knowing that I won't have to watch out for a web. Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your hard work and your help and cooperation. Oh, it was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. Ho ho! I think I'm gonna celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles tonight. Just how much you could accelerate by, Francisca? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office? Alexander, welcome! Hello! Sure thing, sir. I will fly down the road in the patrol car if you want. Don't make me remind you, detective. Safety first. Thus, I saw my first case upon arrival home. Francisca von Karma, the smuggling route she was after. The leaders of the ring had already put the trump card in place. And the players on the other side of this war. They would begin to make themselves known through the next incident. Etro speaking. Ah, finally, I called who knows how many times earlier and I couldn't get through. And you are? Ah, have you forgotten my voice? Miles, my boy. Mr. Amano? Ernest Amano? Ernest Amano? Ah, so you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't answer this as anyone else. There has been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped. The end. Okay, let's see whether case 3 is as bad as what people say usually. But before that, let me head to the toilet real quick. Is it right there? Okay, hold on. I'll be right back real quick. Okay, give me a second. I'm back. I'm back. Oh my god, wifey! Hello! Is she there? How can you say the first thing I come back? How can you say that? Hello, wifey! How are you? Welcome back. Thank you! Hi, wifey! How are you feeling? Feeling better? Yeah, I went to the toilet for a bit. How are you, wifey? We're starting on case 3. Why is shooting 10 AM? Question mark, question mark, question mark. It's time. Let me check your DMs real quick. Okay. The minute I see hysteria, I came back to life, people. And DMs. Why is it auto? I have to go to kidnappers to contact me soon. Wait, why is it autoing? Would have thought that upon my return, I'll be trusted into a kidnapping case. Stop this thing! And then there will be the one that make the ransom drop off. He's the one who makes the ransom drop off, not even the dad. Let's see. Can I? Okay, there we go. What do you mean? Where are the DM? I don't see anything in the DM. The power of love brought her back. She heard it. I heard my wife calling to me, and I instantly answer. All I see in the DMs is just you sending me the Chinese song. I smelled her. I smelled hysteria scent, and I'm like, I sent her. You lie to me. I don't see anything. Oh, other DM. On the phone? Oh, okay. Gotcha. On the phone, DMs. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Answered you. Let's see. Hold on real quick. She's stinky is what you're saying. No, she has a very good smell. Hang on, okay? She's talking to me on the phone. Sarah's out of work now. Hang on. Give me a moment. I'm so sorry. Take your time. Thank you. Okay, I'll answer you later. Let's see. I checked that the money is still there, safe inside the suitcase. You're using the suitcase for ransom. How can you do this, bro? Now I have to do the wait further instruction for the kid. Bro, this line lady gave you a suitcase for free that cost $1,200, and this guy is using the suitcase because he wanted to give the ransom off to the kidnapper. Are you kidding me? Which I'm expecting to transfer to my cell phone. Who's that kid? I wonder if someone else is, who else is around. It's the meeting place after all. Okay. Ooh, get the shit out of here! 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 Get the fuck 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 out of here! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you, mascot! Fuck you! I hate you so bad! Oh, the nightmares and my dreams that caused me misery when I first played this game. Fuck off! Oh my god, I hate you so bad. Well, thank you. And a big hello to you. I'm the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you. God, am I just the one who thinks this mascot look fucking terrifying? I like the mascot. No! Okay, Dilute, if it shows that part that I know and I remember very clearly from when I played this, you understand why I hated this guy. Excuse me, were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me? A picture? Are you? Of you? Sorry, I'm not interested. Aw, that's too bad. Well, have a good day. You understand why I hate this guy. Hello? Who are you? You're not Ernest Amando. It sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative. Representative? Huh? Representative? Representative. Mouse Edbush. Are you a cop? No, I'm not. A prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me. I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium. So this person intends to see if I'm being followed. Huh. Please, Detective Gumshoe. I really need you to just come through for me for this one time. Yish! Oh, is this the part where I meet the ninja girl? Or like Emma's guy? I think this is the part where I met Emma's guy. Etro speaking. Next, come to the haunted hills. And how long do you intend to make me wander around? That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend. Can I destroy the mascot? Go ahead, Wilmer. You have my full permission. Do it. The Governor? Wait, the Governor is here as well? Oh, the Governor. I've arrived. Go inside. Yish! Ah, Kokoda! Kokoda! Aish! I know this part. Is this? Okay, here it is. Yeah, you see that guy? You see that guy right there? You see that right guy right there? You see that butt? You see that motherfucker? Huh, what is this small place? That's it. Go through the doors. Why am I giving a Russian accent? Am I being watched from somewhere? Yeah, shiver. Leave the money and go now. Why am I doing Russian accent? I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. No, don't turn. I couldn't even catch a glimpse of the kidnapper. Don't turn. I have to keep an eye on this haunted house until the police backup arrive. No! Yeah! I don't want to. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? You see what I fucking mean? It was a trap. You see why this terrified me when I first played this game? You see why this? Okay, the first and the second case, I had genuinely no recollection for this. For some reason, this and the third case, right? I remember only this one scene, and this haunted me for life. That guy betrayed. No, can't be. Then the deal. Who's that? What are they talking about? Split police. Alright. In front of meet-up. I can't move my body. I fear I may have faint again. I may faint again. Her younger Azeria. This haunted me for life when I first saw the shit. Oh! Like okay, you see that there's the many kinds. The far left one's slightly scary. The second one is fine. And then the third one, what the fuck is that? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like that when I made the drop off. It was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of the phone call. It was from Miss Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Zaibatsu of Amano Group. But aside from that, I owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, has been kidnapped. I know that Lance is like already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. He set me up! Looking at the thing you're going to see it. That's the thing I see in my nightmare every single time. I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow. Was you trying to make the funny sound? Who's there? And how dare you laugh at the gentleman's plight? She's here! Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers? A kidnapper? Me? No way, I'm not in such a petty crimes. No, I'm under something much, much bigger. I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus smiles. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Even if in the depths of the night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to the shine, the light of righteousness on the world's blight, and that one is me, where I am the great thief, Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu? The great thief. And then she just claimed that to be the Yatagarasu? Oh, but my name is Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay. Kay? Good. That's settled. Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind to remove these throats. I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make some silly faces. She's taunting him. Hey, you don't need to get all mad and icy glary on me, you know. This rub goes through here, and there you go. Not really. I owe you my thanks. Ah, it's okay. You can pay me back in full later. Feels bad for edgy. Now then, what questions should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. You call yourself a great thief, and yet you are really a thief at all? You don't doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me couldn't possibly be a big-time thief, right? That's not the part that I have a tough time reviewing. I'm the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know? Yup, I'm a pure-blooded great thief, and it's a little something I inherited from my predecessor. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right? What? Of course I would mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your savior. That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet. When you say you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean by you're the Yatagarasu? Yup. The most righteous of righteous? The legendary great thief. But I inherited the old title only recently. So I've only had a chance to steal anything, yet as a second Yatagarasu. I'm not aware that these could pass down their titles like that. But don't worry, I got some plans in the work. Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, wouldn't they? I knew it! There's just no reasoning with a prosecutor. I'm not the problem here. I'll have you know, Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and only one thing I want to steal. Only one thing? What would that be? But that's gonna have to wait until we find our way out of here. Well, at least there is one thing we agree on. I'm sure we have plenty of time later to learn about you. So, you never tell me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor. Well, I guess not. I'm Mouse Edgeworth. Aha, now I remember. How could you remember something I just told you? But she sure is cheery. Alright, Mr. Ashworth, let's get out of here. Huh? It would seem that we are locked from the other side. What? No way! I don't hear you. La la la. Okay, you do remember you came in from, right? Where you came in from, right? It looks like that might be our only way out of this room. Whoops, slight miscalculations. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit. I suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can find any. If we can't find another way out. I mean, just stack the boxes. What is this? Looks like the Bat Badger, and it's looking like a bat as ever. Looks like a costume head to me. I guess the Bat Badger's costume is at the very least a two-piece, huh? The real question is, why is the only head sitting out here on the floor? Hey! There's something inside the bottom right boxes. Oh, I think that's a Pink Badger costume. Pink Badger? You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you better study up on the whole Badger clan with this. The very first Badger can fuck himself back home to where he came from and do not ever come back out the fucking theme park. Burn it! Fucking burn that shit! Anything of the Bible ending you need to know about the clan? Whatever. I suppose I could keep it as a reference guide or something. Oh my god. I suppose that means that there's where they keep all the costumes? Sort of look that way. It's like the Badger's family, so... There's 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. Which means 7 of the costumes are in use right now. So soulless. It is so soulless. When are those Badgers are the mascots of the police force? Well, I heard that police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Probably because the Gateway Group owes the police from all these cases they solved. They have all the power of the state and use it to make a theme park? It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped, double-looping roller coaster. That's quite enough. I'm feeling woolly from the thought of such a thing. Oh, recently I've been so ever since. Okay. The key is here. And what do we have here? Ah! Why do I feel that the laser stare aimed right at me? Do you want to take a look? Well, I don't mind if I do. Ooh, I see. Yes, it's definitely a key. Yes, I'm sure it's a key to something. So there's something is what's relevant to my interest. Oh, I don't have to check the schedule or anything. What is the Pink Badger? But since it has the same design, doesn't seem to be forced to call this one a female. You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are. That's the only difference. And the fact that she's pink. And her lips are red. See, lipstick! She has lipstick? She doesn't look like she has lipstick. What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon, or there's something that's obvious? So this is the Blue Badger's rival, the Bat Badger. Do you feel some sort of reverence to this badger, okay? Ha! I can't believe you would say so stereotypical. I can't believe you would be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must think that there are such cooler and cuter ones out there, huh? That's it, I decided that thieves and thievery needs an image makeover. Good luck with that one. Do you have a sniper? What stop you? Because this is in game. How do I snipe something in game? I'm gonna punch my monitor and about it. Look, it's a Blue Badger. I suppose that even this thing can be popular with the women. My nemesis. Why is she bidding it out? He got the word badger right in his name. There's nothing but bad news for someone like me. And to think he's out there wandering in this park. I better be careful, he's gonna arrest me by the name of his name alone. On the power of his name alone. But everyone has a badge in his name, no? Oh. This is the Blue Badger that I met at the main gate. Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. It's based off the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter. I suppose he continued to resign him the truth would have managed to make him look cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we evolved. We're comparing the Blue Badger to humans now? Is there anything else that I'm missing? Isn't this my phone? It looks like it made it through the ordeal intact. Only there's a way to contact us from some outside. But we do have a way right here. There's a cell phone here the whole time? If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe would have contacted the precinct for backup by now. Mr. Ashworth, sir, are you okay? I was so worried, sir. I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by a kidnapper, and that's all. I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. If only I haven't lost sight of you. Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up perimeters right now. You don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got the boys working on that. But in doing that, I saw that... What's wrong, detective? What do you do? Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me. Who's this? Shilong Lang of the Interpol. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. Lags? I mean, Chinese is different though. I heard a great deal about you. So what exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in this domestic case? Don't sweat the details. Crime is a crime whether it's a local or a global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in the world of trouble. And why would you say that? Lang Zhi said, a pack must run together stays together. You catch my drift? You cause quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation then getting caught. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning. I'm sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post haste. Sorry, no can do. What? We're hunting the kidnapper right now, and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I set my pack boots as one. You're the one who wanted to go at it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. And once we do the catch the kidnapper, rest assured we'll come to find you eventually. You. I think I know who this is from the cover. I remember in the thumbnail I was looking at it, I was like, maybe it's that guy. The spiky hair one. No. My phone ran out of power. No way! It doesn't matter anyways. We should try to get out of here through our own means. Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. We put our heads together, I'm sure we'll find a way out. I feel like that the guy, because like he's Chinese. If I look at it as Chinese, it's like he means like he's a tiger or something. Like Lang, it's like I think tiger. So that's why. You're holding a Blue Badger photo rally. You didn't know? Plus, he's not just a Blue Badger, and his whole family too. Oh no! If you manage to take a photo of every member of the family, you get a really posh prize. Nuh-uh. The costume head's sitting there over there. Why not take a picture of that? You can't just do that. That's cheating. There's only one of the Badger in the park, so you have to work for it. Speaking of the Badger, there was one sitting against the wall in the haunted house. Seriously? But someone, I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. They take a picture of the costume ones walking around the park. So those are the rules of this game. How quaint. Man, why did I put such a window so high up anyway? Also, thief seems to make a daring escape. I suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb out to the top of the lockers. Ha! That's pretty clever. You make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Please don't ever replace my name and the word thief in the same sentence again. Let's see. I wonder if I can jump and grab the top of the lockers here. Why do you have such a ginormous lockers anyways? If we wanted to use this locker, we need some sort of foothold. Maybe we could use this paint to help us escape. And what exactly do you have in mind? Well, we could paint HELP in really giant letters. And who, pray tell, will see these giant letters? We're inside the building. Okay, then how about we light the paint on fire and send out color smoke signals? I know that's how I would think some crazy arsonist was about and call the cops. Actually that may not be great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all. Let's try to find something other than the paint to shoot you, shall we? Do you know the person who kidnapped me once? Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went up to the next room and started talking to someone. I think I heard something as well, but it was a haze in my mind. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. I was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here. After that, they left. It almost seemed as if they weren't done with you. I suppose that is the case, because my kidnapping seems like an afterthought to that one villain. Well, if they really want this next room, let's see what we can find out through this lock. I appear to the room where the kidnappers were in from here. Ooh. Is that what I think it is? This kidnapper had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome! They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves. No, they're not. because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area. The room in the room identical to this one here, and even there's a hook to hold the propped up floor panel like this. Which reminds me, you find something to use this edgeware. Perhaps I may have found a hardly to hint to how we get out of here. There's a door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one, which would mean that I can probably assume that these two rooms are very similar in structure. Okay. No? What? Really? Okay. Well, like this? How though? How would this connect? No, right? Yeah, this doesn't connect. I'm missing something here. Missing something here. How do I remove this thing? Okay. What? What? Nani? If we could get to the top, then we can escape. If only there was some foot hose. I'm thinking use the costume, but I don't think this is the thing. Yeah, it's not the thing. So, what exactly is it? It's not. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Head out. Okay, see you. It doesn't really matter if you're in school or not, honestly. How do I remove? Oh, the beam here. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was thinking there's something in like the cloth that I'm standing on. the cloth I'm standing on has to be something. Sure. I was wondering if we may perhaps make it over and went out the window if we climb here. I was thinking if a climbing action you need, just leave it to me. Thanks. This little hook look like it may be used for some good foothold. Up you go, Kate, and good luck. Count on it. The great thief Yatagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes it to the sky. Here I go. What happened? As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing. What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know. Okay, that was the missing one on the beam that I was tied to. It was not enough for a foothold to climb up. Okay, there it is. This hook on this beam. You know, I already tried and there's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on. Even you know that you have to admit when something's not possible. Ah, I wasn't about to suggest that again. Eureka! Alright, that's what he said, right? I wasn't about to suggest that. Rather, it was here for a different purpose. Really? Like what? As you saw, the adjacent room is clearly for clipping a floor panel propped up. Which means there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well. Oh, I get it! We didn't notice it existed the whole time because it was hidden at this part. Alrighty then, let's unfold this thing up and see what is underneath. Now this is what I call treasure. Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure. The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom. And what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch. Alright. This thing is sure locked down tight. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm thinking, but I got the wrong piece of evidence in my hand.
Folly, I believe you're up, Kay. Huh? Why me? Because we need to use a tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to. Ah, gotcha. Let's leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of this moment when you're about to uncover something big. I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now. Alright, I got the secret door open, and now she jumps in! She jumps in! Are you alright, Kay? I'm fine, the ladder just slipped, that's all. Thank goodness she's alright. I'm about to have a coronary. There's a lot of really large machineries down here. But I'm gonna exit. Poor man has no sense of adventure. I would jump too, but hey, I need to see how far down it is. I'm not gonna break my legs. It's really dark and cramped down here, so I really doubt there's an exit. The way he just popped up, I can't believe that happened. You have really yourself to blame for leaving before you look, you know. No way! I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable? Can I not go down? I wanna go down and see. I figured out how we will escape this room. Prison, okay. Oh, now we're gonna bust out. It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all. Are you actually praising me? More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder. This underground ladder? What about it? This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down. Oh, I see. If we use this? Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of these lockers. Well, then what are we waiting for? Alright, now we can get out of here. Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage, and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to the resounding end. Oh, the cat! There's a cat! There's a cat right there! Oh, there's a lot of footprint on the floor. Looks like it stopped raining for now. Yeah, and thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier. Mr. Edgeworth! I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out. Dr. Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world this is? Well, that, what the f- Count off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 98, 99! Shifu, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Hot lady! Hot lady! Hot lady! Hot lady! There she is! What the heck do you think you're doing with counting my cubs off like that? Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that parents gave to them. No one is 2 or 3. Everyone, regardless of age and rank, is number 1. Got it? You still name them anyway. You still name them 1 anyway. Shifu! Shifu! You're Asian Lang, I believe. You infidel! How dare you regard our Shifu so rudely? Grr! Natural scar with glasses? Oh yeah, I didn't realize it. Lang Zhi said. A cub who disrespects others soon will feel the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards other person. Sheena. Sheena? It's what, she's like Korean? This isn't much, but please accept my card. Oh, thank you. Oh, please accept mine in return too. Well, they're so polite to each other. Y'all see that just now? That's a proper way to introduce two people to show respect. Keep that in mind when you get far in life. Got it? Huh? Ah, that's right. Franziska did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zhengfa. Apparently this man has a higher successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang. What exactly are the Interpol agent involved in this clearly the domestic case? It's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How's it not? I had a rumor or two about you. You suffered a murder that occurred on your flight during on flight home recently, right? Ha! Well, you sure took a while to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. Hey, how dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying that you could have solved it faster, pal? The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is that I've been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case and Agent Hicks would have still been with us here today. Agent Lang knew this to his victim, Agent Hicks. As Hicks was like a brother to me. So now I'm out to take my revenge. Agent Hayes was investigating a smuggling ring with the Francisca and the third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, but the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in this investigation.
Oh, I know!
This isn't your neatly trimmed court of Eden, you know? You're out of the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and you're way out of your league. No hard feelings, so why don't you go back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? How dare mock the court? I do, and I do not need the help of the filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Oof. Who used the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? And why? Why do I feel so intense loathing emanating from him? He hates prosecutor? Maybe like his parents or whatever were like, you know, maybe he hates prosecutors because of like Mouse Edgeworth this like mentor Manfred von Kama? Who knows? Alright men, good job on the parameters around Gate Waterland. Just find me to get Dapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. I don't like how the mascot is standing there. Not that, Mr. Prosecutor. Just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, you understand? Wait! The girl don't talk? Mr. Edgeworth. It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why of all places did he show up here? And completely out of the blue at that? I suppose I have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me on this. Huh? Great job, Detective. Sir, for losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir, I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. But the cash isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Should I prepare the 21-gun salute an hour later? Harsh but true. Detective, are you sure it was the precinct that you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I will know the numbers to my own precinct like the back of my head. Then why did the Interpol agent show up instead with the army of his own agent? That I have no idea. And 5 minutes after I made the call, the movement showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda, so the question is, what is he after? Mr. Ashworth, I was wondering if I asked about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is the girl over there, I mean? I'm Mr. Ashworth's assistant, Kay Fair. You should call myself my assistant, okay? What? Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant, Kay. Yeah, I'm Mr. Ashworth's assistant. Me, it's like been done forever. Sorry, I'm just still here supporting, bro. How could you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Ashworth, we got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my rose, sir. No, we want Kay. We want Kay and Gumshoe. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted and making sure she serves out her sentence. Oh, come on. It'll be fun, like a musical chair to stay out this fast on your feet. No way. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl. He's really fighting with like a kid. I'm gonna slap your fucking. I'm gonna slap the daylight out of you. I sure to fucking god. I'm gonna throw your hands. Arrgh! What are footprints here? Cat. I only doubt find some clue here, but I might as well check to be sure. This barrel sure is heavy. You there? You know what's inside of this thing? It's an emergency water supply for putting out fires. Oh, actually, what is it really well prepared? I want to see the footprints on the floor. You fuck. First, I painted on the garage door and complete the wall was theme. Okay, I'm talking about a wall. I'm not talking about a wall. I'm talking about that fucking mascot there. Yeah, wriggling. I can't just bring myself to call it dancing. That's how the tracks left in the mud here thanks to the rain. It looks like they're tire tracks. Too bad they're undestroying. They're destroying the wellness. I'm sure they were hard to create. Got pretty muddy as well. The old-fashioned rocking chair? Okay. Wait, oh, what happened? The mascot looks like Snorlax, bro. Snorlax looks better than this guy. You see? Wait, hold on. You think this? You see the third one? You see the third one counting from the left? Start from the left, count the third one. Look at the third one. You really think this look like Snorlax? Do not default Snorlax like this. So it looks cuter than this guy. Oh, look at the third guy. Look at the smile. Ew, no. It's so disgusting.
Man, I can't calmly do any stealing with all that around. So it's not easy when there's many members of the law enforcement in the vicinity. That's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal any old thing. What is it? Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk to her a little bit more. So, what are you gonna do about your investigations into kidnapping? Good question. Big fan, hi Waffler, hello! Good question. Since Asian Land calls the authority to investigate this case now, this makes it a little bit more complicated. Oh, come on, you can't just let this stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go! But you're a self-purported do-it thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in such an investigation. You don't like to listen, don't you? I'm not just any great old thief, I'm the Yatagarasu. As I said earlier, Yatagarasu is only one and only one thing. What is this one and only one thing you're after? Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth. I see. It was 7 years ago. Why doing this shit again? There's a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Even though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, but we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu like to find and publicly disclose evidence of the corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once the target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated even without the targets noticing. Some days later, the evidence was found sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of a three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call the Yatagarasu stealing the truth. Could this child really be a successor to the original Yatagarasu? But that can't be, can it? Lance! Lance! Where are you, son? Aw. So much cash in this. Do you see it? Oh, Jesus, he's fucking loaded, bro. Mr. Amano? Oh, Mouse, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair after you just returned. For you, Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things have turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might have been introduced to the law office and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of his just like my own blood. A man walking a glamour. He got the cash. He's loaded. If you ever want to go overseas again, you only need to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at all times. Send me to Japan! So who's the old man? He's the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Mouse? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remains unknown, Mr. Amano. Wait, hold on there. What happened to all that money? I believe the 1 million has been stolen and the culprits are still on the run. What? Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer up, Mr. Ashworth? Forgive me, Mr. Amano. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping once more. Okay, his hair, she's so cute, right? It was yesterday. A call came from the house. From the receiver came the son of my son. Help me, Daddy. I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano. You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy since ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I recorded him saying that. Definitely should have recorded that conversation, but not for the foolish sentimentalities of a old man. I feel that for some reason, his son is involved in this kidnapping thing, or like he faked the kidnapping and just wanted to get his dad's money. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? How will telling you Lance to get him back? That's my first thought, right? The way that like the dad said like, oh, the son has never called him daddy before. I feel that it could be that case. Especially him saying, yeah, that's the thing, right? Okay, we're onto something. Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationship and behavior. Very well, Lance is my one and only son, and he's turned 21 this year.
He's very much like when I was age, kind and very attractive. I'm sure women can hit their hands off him. I want to see how it looks like, and I'll determine for myself. Is there anything else you notice of him late? Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get into contact with our butler, Oliver. Your butler? Yes, his name was Oliver Deacon. He's been our family for years now. He gets along so well with my Lanza, I thought maybe he would know where my son is, but... these two! Together! Mr. Amano, would you tell me more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, and even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him. I haven't even spoken to him. Yeah, he's fucking sus! That said, I haven't seen him. I tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping? That's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. But even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like his name, I better keep it in mind. Damn, he's sus. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Let's begin our investigation. And if that Interpol agent hold the authority to head this investigation, we can allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs. Oh, Azeria, rest well, Mark. I'm with you 100%, Mr. Ashford. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through and thick. Through thick and thin. Mr. Amon, it was my fault that the culprit escaped. And which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return to land to you myself. Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Mouse. Good luck to you, my boy. Alright, what are we waiting for? Let's do some investigating. If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it. Oh, they have a rivalry going on. The way you're just holding cash there. So what was she examined first? Thanks to Agent Lang, we can't leave this area. But the culprit is here until recently, which means we may not be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped. Okay, let's get looking. Hey, you there! Oh, me? What are you doing goofing around in a place like this? I wasn't goofing around, I was about to help Mr. Ashworth kick off his investigation. You imbecile! All pressing this are now under Agent Lang's direct command. No way! I'm not working for the wolf boy. Oh, it's a wolf. Oh, sorry, wolf doesn't mean tiger. It meant like wolf. I forgot. Oh shit, my Chinese. I was getting confused with like tiger. Oh, tiger is 狮子. Okay. I'm not exactly in a position to argue seeing as how you are the member of the police. Good. Now let's go. Poor guy. He's taken away! Don't take him away! Why have I just got to talk to someone and your talents? No! Well, that was exciting. Well, okay. What? How am I to tell I'm all ready to get down some detective work? You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you. Oh, come on. I finally get to be assistant and you try to ditch me? I don't recall offering you the position. Why do you want it so difficult? Besides, it's already too late. Like I said, I already stolen the position of the assistant a while back. Ah, you're the only asserting that. You're the only one asserting that. Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yatakarasu way. Dr. Bayo, you should speak so lightly of the things you know nothing about. Huh, whatever. You win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But tell the assistant Kate is gonna tag on no matter what you say. If it should turn out to be useless, she's not gonna listen to me. I might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. But now I only got K. It's okay, cause she got this. Hey, there's a bunch of footprint in the mud over here. I remember hearing rain fall out here when I was being held in here. Yep, and it was just passing rain. That's why the ground has already pretty much dried up. I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples. You know what? I bet if we follow them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'll be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes. I don't think it'll be that easy. Why not? Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets of here. I don't know which one belongs to the kidnappers. Well, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing. Okay. Can I open this? Okay, no. Don't think I can open this? We're stealing them? If you can cook them out of there, sure. Come on, I know you can sweep them out of there. I'll be holding a cube of sugar in my hands. They wouldn't budge, okay? Hey, it's the blue badger. Badger get. This is some sort of exposure therapy. I would get me out of here. I don't understand why she's upset about the badger hunt. Speaking of the badgers, there's a person inside up there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. This guy is just useless. He's doing that contorted wriggling dance again. Aha! Ah! You uncover my undercover identity, sir. I also remain under that head, sir. Aren't you Officer Meekins? Sir, Mike Meekins, reporting for duty, sir. This man was a witness in one of my cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing that I remember of this officer is that he often spoke and acted there before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headache. Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth? I met him in the courtroom once before. Why is he so upset when we unmask him? Does he have something to hide? I don't. You keep talking to him until he's not terrifying. Okay, this one is still doable, but the prototype badger, that one scares the shit out of me. Officer Meekin, why are you standing here wasting time for? Sir, because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. The blue badger. And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids, and there was never a waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir. I was patrolling this boring beat until a little while ago. And when the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled and the kidnappers has escaped, sir. Thought maybe this was my shot at making detective, sir. I rushed on over to join him, but when I got here, there's been a sea of people already. And I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy to anyone. It would seem that some people will just never change. Okay. And so why exactly are you in this ridiculous outfit? Sir! That's because, sir! I'm here to keep the visitor in good spirits, sir! But that is also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of the kidnappers, sir! I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics. To be handed the role of the blue badger of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor! But he was gonna say sir at the end, but I guess not. How long have you been standing here, officer? Sir! For about 1 little hour, sir! Huh, that's around the time I woke up from being knocked out, unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. If that's true, then it's possible that Officer Mystic saw the kidnappers escaping. I don't think so. But however, sir, I must tell you, I didn't see a thing, sir! I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. No, but I know you will, sir. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger the whole time, sir, and I'm getting into it. Patrolled the park all while wearing the costume. And about 1 hour ago, I came here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people the whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir, a lone blue badger. What you saw just now is conjecture to the facts. How so, Mr. Edgeworth? This is what the Officer Meekins' testimony contradicts. Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir, of course, sir, if that's what you wish, Mr. Prosecutor. This little patrolman will wait as long as I'm commanded to wait. You said that you saw a blue badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. This park is supposed to have only one badger in every given times. Which means that as long as you are the blue badger, Officer Meekins, you should have seen another blue badger wandering the premises. What? Sir! Then that would mean there's two blue badgers walking around. But why? Oh, okay. So there's two. I said a tire trucks originated from the garage. That means that the car left from the garage at some point in time, right? Correct, but for now, the cars that leave this track would mean that they left during the passing rain. Tree treads. I wonder if we can safely assume that it's a special type of car. Ha! I got you now, you vile criminals! I think the kidnapper would have better sense than to try to hiding in this. Oh, come on, lighten up, will ya? I was just joking. I don't really think the criminal would be hiding here right in front of the two officers. I certainly hope not. Are these two linked together? A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of this person underneath is... Oh, I know! It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person who wore a costume to get away. Eureka! Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage are a blue badger, a proto badger, and a bad badger. Yes, those three. So there are 3 phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh? 3 costume, okay. Do I connect this to them? I don't think this two connects though. Oh, it does. Okay. Now that we know that the kidnappers were wearing a badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning. Oh, you mean we know like which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right? Yes, more than shoe prints, that we need to follow a paw prints badger. Okay, Mr. Ashworth, time to use those footprints and go badger hunting. How'd I get out? So we're looking for a footprint made by a costume. Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here. They both look like possible candidates. This set is walking out to the west. This study just stops. I can't make heads or tails of where they're headed from here. I don't assume it headed towards the stadium. I wonder where the other set leads to. This one seems to be headed east. To the car, maybe? But it's gone here, though. Huh? Quick, Mr. Ashworth. I got him! I got one of the culprits! Ah, no! I'm not the kidnapper, sir! Down, Kay. You treat her like a dog! Clearly those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. But our criminals are each wearing a costume. Aha! Maybe they came over from the garage for something. That's what I was supposed to. This is Officer Meekins, if you could step away for a moment. I like her fighting game stand. She's so funny. She's ready to throw hands. I like a random person. Let's open this shutter and see what we find. Maybe we'll find a kidnapper hiding inside. Oh, that weird jump scare. Ah! What is it? I seem to have stumbled across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver! Mr. Amang, are you saying this man is? Yes, he's my butler. How could something like this have happened? Indeed, why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I better investigate the crime scene quickly before Agent Langen's men return. Mr. Kellis, you didn't is it jelly donut? Damn. Also, I want to kidnappers and now a murder victim. From my cursory examination, I believe this man died of fatal bullet wound. About his like shoulder though. You sure account for someone who just found a dead body. It's surprising what one can become so accustomed to in the span of 2 days. We're pressing their finds. Okay. As long as the Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm the doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There's 2 gunshots. One is the abdomen, one is the shoulder. I think the shoulder is what got shot. So then we got shot twice. No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is an entry wound and the one near the shoulder was an exit wound. Oh. Counts of experience, I've seen my fair share of the crime scenes. Speaking of which experience, this crime scene seems a little bit too clean for the murder where the bullet went through clean. Yeah, it seems too clean. Because if it was shot from there, I feel like there would be more blood here. It's an unusually shaped pendant. What is it? Is it something valuable? You seem to have regained some of the composure. It's like a horse pendant. It got an antique feeling about it and it's really pretty. Hold on. This is made of platinum silver. Nice! It is worth something after all. How did no one hear a gunshot? That's the thing, right? I don't think... I mean, they did say that he didn't die here, so... that makes it that he died somewhere else. But like, how did that he would have got shot somewhere very secluded then? Either that or a silencer. But I don't think in this game they have a silencer or all that kind of stuff. Colon Devore. Devore? Devore? But this man's name is... Huh? He's grabbing something. Let's look at his hand. He's having something. No, can I not do anything there? This spot is somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold. I don't have any evidence. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't. What? This spot I connected any evidence I hold. I do not see any evidence at all. Is it Harry took a day off? Huh. Why is his hand like this though? I mean, this is the only spot that I can do, but what exactly can I? Hello to his jelly donuts. How do I tell him? How do I tell the game that he's holding on to this jelly donuts? I don't see anything that could have linked to this though. Am I missing something? I don't think it's a necklace at all. It has to be the bullet point. Wait. Are you solving a murder? Hello, Meriwether! Yes, I am. I mean, I'm not in charge of the murder, but we found a dead body in the middle of nowhere. And I'm stuck here. How are you? Hello! Hi, Mary! Hello, hello! How are you doing? I saw that you were also playing Final Fantasy as well, but I'm a beginner. I'm still at the very, very start. How are you enjoying Final Fantasy though? What is this? I have no idea what this is. I love FF. I'm loving FF too, but sad that I cannot play anything. I cannot play this weekend. Hello. Say hi to Meriwether, everyone. What a peculiar car. From the look at it, must be the Blue Badger mobile. Well, 3 tires. Okay, so okay. Huh? Why? Look at the tires. There's been no much stuck to them. So therefore, must be in here since before it started to rain. Gotcha. Good eye. It's a shame I couldn't see any clues around here. I mean, I don't know what they want me to piece together because I don't have any evidence that they wanted me to suggest. Unless when they tell me that this guy wore the thing. Gunshot, entry point, lower abdomen, and then it's right shoulder. That's all I know. But can I just say that he was wearing the Bad Badger's head? Huh. I have nothing else I'm missing. What am I supposed to deduce? He has a different name. But this man's name is... Oh, I cannot do this. So... what do I do with here? I don't understand. Okay, There's something not right about the name on the pendant. The victim is the Amano's family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name on the pendant is Colin Devore. I wonder what's up with that. I don't know, but I don't think we hit an important piece of information. We hit him on I read that wrong. Okay, so maybe it's someone else. Investigation complete. Okay, so that was the link. Okay, I see. Lance, where are you, sweetie? Huh? Excuse me, but you are... Huh? Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Hey, stop it, Lord. Don't let yourself fall for a playboy like him. You're in love with... Sounds like someone who doesn't know the meaning of inner monologue, huh? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but you be old friends of Lance. Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. What? My name is Lauren Pops. She has the ring pop on her fingers. His girlfriend. Oh, it's nothing like that. It's just more like friends. We're not lovers or anything. The ring pop. And she's pulling a pop, right? What's that on her shoulders? No, sorry, her elbow. She got injured? Wait. Well, we haven't gotten that far yet. But I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it. I haven't got this ring as a present from Lance. You got this ring from Lance, even though his dad is rich? Aha, you know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character. My inquiry was you're here. I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately, and I began to get really worried. I look everywhere for him, and I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Wow, you're really strong for having made it through all this by yourself. Oh, is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped? No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true. Oh, Lance, I can't believe you have been spirited away. Spirited away? Well, I wonder how you're doing right now. Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. Yo, she's not right in the head. So, Mr. Ashworth, where do we go from here? Well, we found the body. We should look into the murder. Oh, he's back. Okay, that's not a scar, actually. That's the way of how his glasses, like, put on his face. Casey through her lies. Look at that! Like, it's not really, like, actual glasses. They're like, the frames holding the lens are, like, supposed to be worn like that. That's so uncomfy! My man brought me up to speed in the radio. And I have to say, you really have called. You should have called. I heard you found something intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lang. It's exactly what you see before you. Scar cosplayer from Wish. I'll take it from here. Yeah, that guy's really dead. Hey, you waiting for an invitation? Hurry up, let's detain the suspect now. Suspect? Who? Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us. What? Sir, I have nothing to do with this, sir. Agent Lang, don't you think you're feeling a bit rash? Don't you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? Ah, I leave this kind of stuff to your prosecutor. It's your job after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't forgiving as your precious courtroom. That's your answer? I know you like your logic and reasoning. But that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out in this field. All you have to do is arrest a suspicious person after a suspicious person. That's how you eliminate the crime from the streets. But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. And that's why he has like almost 100% like arrest rate. He just arrests whoever he thinks is suspicious without investigating. Whoa! Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We all got a blemish or two in our heart. That's tyranny. I won't allow for such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes. Heh, too bad you don't call the shots around here. Can we try to get to the culprit? Hopefully. As I sworn to uphold the laws of my land, I could not allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without conducting an investigation. Have you have no honor as a member of the law enforcement? You, highly disrespectful to our Shifu. Hold it. You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Langzhi said. Every pack has its own rule. If you can't play by their rules and come out on top, that is a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved law a fair shake. the audience tried to my money is in the maid. So what we said earlier was that okay, so if you didn't see earlier, the son actually called his dad and said like, "Oh, daddy, please help me," which he doesn't call his dad by daddy at all. So that's already sus. And the fact that the butler was gone, right? And he was missing for a while, even though he's like a personal assistant to the son, makes you feel that they are colliding. But then there's evidence in here that says that the kidnapper stole tree costume. So I'm a feeling that if it's tree costume, maybe the maid was a part of it as well. Maybe all three of them are like the kidnappers, but I don't know who the actual murderer is. Maybe the maid, honestly, but who knows? But all three of them are like suspicious, I think. I've seen a lot of bloody, also bodies and the one being carted off in my time. I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you would figure out that much, right? If you're carrying guns law, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of the law enforcement like Officer Missing, is that right? I almost spit out the water. Do you see the poster? Do you see the poster at the back? Do you guys see that? I almost spit out my water as soon as I saw them. What is that? What is that wanted poster? Oh, that is your reasoning? Solid as a rock. That's based on the philosophy of entertainment. What is philosophy of entertainment? Ah, you don't know? In that case, pay attention, girlie. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. Word of entertainment philosophy is my father is honorable ancestor Lang. Huh. You seem to have heard of him and his tech teaching if he's that famous. What? Lang developed as work to lock criminals away for thousands of years ago. To this day, Zhengfa police still trains and recruits using her philosophy. Oh, okay, don't mind. Go sleep. Thousands of years ago, that makes your story as believable as a fairy tale. Huh. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Have a good night's sleep. I'll probably answer soon, Slate. If you do believe something that ancient as that can be to today's world, you want to put it at the test. Rest well, June! I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carried off in my time. So what can you tell me more about the bodies? A lot. Even with an autopsy, I have a way. They teach you the basic of forensics along with the detention philosophy. Oh? Then what do you mean telling me more about what you figured out then, correct? You shot in a single glance, but even you figured out. What the? Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullet wounds would have come to the same conclusion. Oh, I know! Don't pat yourself on the back yet. What's that supposed to mean? Lantu said, search where the water is deepest. You will have to keep your eyes on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer. Is that right? And what do you know about the killer? With your current gun law, it's not exactly to get your hands on the gun. What the? But it appeared that you studied a little about laws. Studied? Who needs to study what every child on every street corner already knows? It's that... Shina! The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. That's it. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. 1. I hear it's not easy to get a gun these days. Interesting. That woman is the one in charge of keeping track of the information. Unless you're a member of the law enforcement, because the internet, right? If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might have been potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I'm already looking at everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How do you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? She's made it, she's smart, he takes a limelight, yeah. But I want to know her more. But everyone is extremely capable, and it doesn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. The power sheer numbers. But I've yet to check every Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey, you, show me your gun. Oh! What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? He lost it. Is it? What are you saying? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling, spit it out already. Sir! Sir! I lost my gun, sir! I can't even be so irresponsible. In the end, it looks like you're the only suspect we got. You're the only one who waited outside this garage ambush and killed the victim. So you think that the Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, lad? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. I'm here for waifu, you're still here! Hello!
What the?
You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here in this garage? From the fact that the suspect was found almost exactly where the body was found, I say that it was pretty obvious that this crime scene. Lang just said, a criminal always returns to the scene after the crime. Hey, finally a quote I haven't heard of before. Furthermore, Lang just said, you gotta stop it with this shit. Stop it! Yes, my waifu! Successful investigations are the result of simple returns of crime scene. Looks like neither detectives nor the criminals have changed their ways over the millenniums. But this is the kind of conclusion that philosophy of attainment can lead you to. I don't get it, Mr. Edgewood. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins? Not that I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins. What? However, I can't simply stand while Agent Lang ignores our country's law. Shilong Lang. Shilong Lang. That's what they say. Tiger Dragon Wolf? What sort of investigator are you? Not this one. I'm pretty sure it's the last one. Every time a new sentence comes up, it has to be that one. After Meekins ambushed the victim in his garage and killed him with her and his gun. Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, but that's not simply possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself, and while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? Yeah. So you didn't notice there was a little too blood? Also too little blood. Do you wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't a crime scene, and if it was what your man who lead you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. Grr. Not bad. I see your logic can be as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that Officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey you! Your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing, neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like, I found myself taking a walk. But sir, I really did just take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pet obligation so lightly? Not because he's looking for extra meat. Is he hiding something? Master Edgewood, please, sir! Save me the way you did earlier, please, sir! Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir, not you too! I mean, that's the only way to save your ass. It's true, sir. I was assigned to this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gates area, sir. I also went through looking the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir. But I got completely caught in my role selling dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew, I found myself here in this area, sir. Nante. What is this Blue Badger mobile? It's a moving store on the wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir. The Blue Badger mobile is a roaming souvenir shop? Sir, I swear I was chasing the kidnapper down while I was being a good dream mission. He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self. He sure seems well what he's saying. He's dealing to kids, he's selling dreams. What are these dreams? Sir, Roger, sir. I feel I need to press him for more stuff, maybe. So we'll press him an entire round and see what it goes. I'm assigned to this area, sir. Alright, then where were you assigned to? I was assigned to the main gate, sir. You must have been in the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain. Okay, then why are you in the Wild Wild West area? That's because of a very deep reason, ma'am.
あった
Describe for me how you conducted your investigation. Yes, sir. Well, first I made sure there was no suspicious-looking people in the area, sir. But the only people that seemed to gather around me were little girls, sir. Oh my god! What the? Well, what do you expect when you're dressed like this, Blue Badger? I thought I had no choice but points, sir, so... When I heard that the kidnappers were selling dreams to the Blue Badger, he's selling dreams! And then he got surrounded by little girls! What? What exactly do you mean by selling dreams? Sir, the Blue Badger movie was where dreams are collected. Oh, what? Sweetness like you never known, except for in dreams like innocent drop. Hold up. Choto, wait a minute. This sounds so sus. What are you saying? And the bitterness found in only nightmares, ma'am, like the guilty job. Hysteria! Hysteria! Your jawbreakers! Take them back! Hysteria, why your jawbreakers and they've dropped in here? Your jawbreakers are suspicious, Hysteria. Hysteria is sus. Okay, we have come to the conclusion that jawbreakers are involved in this case. Selling to those that pushed the Blue Badger mobile along with my sworn duties, ma'am. Yukime senpai! レードありがとうございます。こんにちは、カンゼリア。Yukime senpai 聞きましたの皆さん。カンゼリア、スペシャリティ所属 EN 2期生、EVE.EXE のスナイパー、アゼリアと申します。よろしくお願いします。今はエースアターニー、逆転裁判、スピンオフやってます。リアルじゃない。これ何？なるほどくんのライバルのゲームやってます。僕はカンゼリアみんな。今は新しいの新しいなんか始まったので事故があったからこいつが怪しいと思いますので今話しています。今日何のゲームやってました？カンゼリアみんな。配信来てくれてありがとう。嬉しいです。
あった。
この人はね、怪しいと思います。少女たちになんか夢を売ってました。売ってました。なるほど、くんだよね。No, sir, of course not, sir. I would never do such a thing like that, sir. コンゼリア来てくれてありがとう。Welcome. But you're absolutely right. Well, you gotta stop pressing people to confess things, Mr. Edgewear. To be frank, I'm a little mess, sir. I'm better at selling kids a few dreams and more like a big group. ね、実はね、英語ってこれで見てると、なんか、怪しいんだよね。なんか、let me explain to them. なんかこいつね、マスコットになんかコスチュームがあって、で、なんか、なんだっけ警察じゃないですか。で、なんかここでなんか怪しい人らしいので、この警察さんは怪しいの人を探してる途中で、なんか子供が、お兄さん、なんか、グッズ買いたいです。でもこのグッズね、この警察で、なんか、夢です。この、なんか、警察、なんか、グッズの名前は夢です。だからさ、なんで子供、しかも女の子の子供たちが、こいつのなんで女の子だっけ？男の子供たちは？Alright, I found someone here in the area, sir. 怪しいと思いますけど。Why's he here? How did you get when I'm over here? I was in the middle to see a kid, sir, but one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight. 喧嘩? They ran away from the child's painful dropkicks. Aha, good old dropkick. I did show my fair share of those who was a kid. It was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent. In any case, you went out here for a reason completely unrelated to investigation. Sir! That's right, sir. It's not something you should be admitting to you if your head held high, officer. Something he simply forgot about his real job and became a Blue Badger. However, there's one flaw in the officer's making story. I have a feeling that he'll need some prodding before he spills the beans. So I am missing something to press. 그런 느낌. Which one did I not press? You're a kidnapper while selling dreams.
맞다.
What exactly do you mean by selling dreams? Okay, I did this already. 시가 없네. But I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to the children, sir.
맞다. 맞다.
Oh. Right, new family center here in this area, sir. I got complete caught up selling my role selling dreams to the children, sir. Where was he supposed to be? Oh. So when looking for the kidnappers was selling dreams in the blue battery mobile. Oh? Oh. わかんないんだけどこれ I don't know about this one actually. これ何? Kidnapper was selling dreams in the blue battery mobile, but I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to the children, sir. Maybe the car. I feel that the car has to go into play, but which one? I was selling dreams to the blue battery mobile, but I got completely looked up and still selling the location. I feel. Oh. He was at the main gate, right? And then he came over here. I started to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. And I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the blue battery mobile, sir. Car is clean as they're supposed to rain. That is true. How do I say the tracks? Oh yeah, it looks clean. He was selling dreams in the blue battery mobile, but I got completely caught in my ruse selling dreams to the children, sir. なんでよこれ正直わかんないんだけどAlso when looking for the kidnappers while selling in the blue battery mobiles. Let me see what it has to say. Sounds like it's simply talk about his real job. I've read this one for his story. I feel like he's prodding before he spilled the beans. Am I not pressing something correct?
맞다.
The one that's parked in the blue batch review. Alright, it's parked in there, right? That's what it's saying. Okay, alright, you guys are smart. Thank you so much. Now it clicks on my head. Okay, 요거다 미나 에라. After the meeting, I would appreciate if you tell me such a transparent lies. Sir, I'm lying, sir? Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the blue batch review until recently, then what is it doing inside the garage? Actually, I just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? By the time I realized the Blue Badger movie was nowhere to be found, sir. Which would mean that was perhaps stolen? And then when I came back to this area thinking it was in the garage, sir. But then when you found me, Mr. Ezra, sir. Amina! Likely story. What do you think you're gonna buy such a convenient tale like that? And what exactly is convenient about the story? The car getting stolen is completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume that the car was used alright to move a dead body. What? Killed a victim in some distant location, Officer Meekins. Yeah, my brain's out help. You guys are smart. And then you guys use the Blue Badger movie to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me. But it wasn't me, sir, the killer! Sir, it wasn't me, sir! Agent Lang, wait. What do you want now? You still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't just say we know the fact of this case, let alone the truth. I told you, truth, smush. We couldn't care less. Our job is to catch a crook. You gotta find out if your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That is the job of your prosecutors in your fancy courtrooms with logic. And for us, we don't have the time to waste. You boorish buffoon. I thought I would hear him say that. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body autopsy and you guys are just getting in my way. You wouldn't interfere in my investigation? Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. Saite sayaku, koitsu. Saite sayaku. Okay, we just got raided by Senpai, so we'll play for a little bit more. Yatta! Get this mascot out of there! Chased out like a pair of peasants. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Kay. There's something that even thieves would never steal. Do you know what that is? You shouldn't really steal anything, however I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with, ever. There's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands. I mean, I comprehend my murderer myself. Alright, I'm just gonna work extra hard and be a good assistant. Let's go! You still never said that she could be my assistant. I'm just gonna drop this issue. The first thing we should locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh, he's back! The Deafy Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium! Hurry, sir! It's supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. A witness? You! What did we tell you about leaving your signpost? Ah, the jig is up. You did good. Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir. Aw, look at him. Look at our pal. This detective sure looks like he's enjoying himself. They're not fun in games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. Look at our detective. He's the MVP. I thought there was a witness here. Daremo inai? Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth. Emma Sky! Long time no see. You are Miss Emma Sky, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Sky. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. But I thought she has gone to Europe to study forensics. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad? You bet. More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. I almost didn't recognize you. You're really grown in the past few years. Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm gonna be a super forensic scientist someday, you'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth very well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name is Kay Faraday, and I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. A great thief? Don't think too harsh, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. So why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come home for a spring break. And then I heard that you could come back too, so I raced on over here. I really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I just missed. How exactly do you know I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. I used to try to track your footprint and I followed them straight to you. The set is the greatest and so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground and when you shine this special light on it, zing! The footprint light up like an electrified noble gas in the glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous than me at this very moment. Emma, I'll just ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I just got a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. What's that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking. So let me guess. It's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. Is the sun glint in her eyes? But I need to keep track of my mind focus on the witness now. Where did the person go? Here's my girl, but she can attach her elbows too. But like, I think and the next few games, because this was before the time skip, before like Phoenix Wright became like a hobo, I guess. So yeah, she was still like, I think she was like a kid still, because apparently, like, you know, she has a sister and stuff. Should I follow your friend? But I levitate. Whose footprint are you following then? The different kind of colors in the blue badge's car. This is the Retina steering pink model. Let's set off the distance. Oh, hey, it's a pink badger. Pink badger, get. Badger. What doesn't it have to see in the silly things? I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Are you by any chance the witness I've been searching for? Shabero mo, kimi! Talk! Sorry, I don't speak badger dance. Shabenasai mo, kimi. No? Fuck. It's you. It's you! I hated this woman! What's your name again? I remember you from the fucking first game. I can't take it anymore being so stuffy's head anymore. No, why her? Why her? Why now? She was so obsessed with Mouth Edgeworth. First I met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great grief. Edgy poo! Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really. I was trying hard to keep the kids dream alive by staying in character. But you couldn't pick up what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of running about talking, so I'm just gonna be direct. I had a bad feeling before, but this has just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realms of walking nightmare. Waking nightmare? So you're a friend of Mr. Etcher too, huh? This pink badger. You could say that, but right now I'm the pink badger, dearie. She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. My name is Wendy Obag. Oh, I forgot her name was Wendy Obag. I was like, oh something. But you can call me Granny. Oh no, Wendy and Granny, or whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Miss Obag. I'm Kay Faraday. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Yeesh, I was trying to be polite. You didn't notice, Granny? She's from the first game. When you're a security guard at one of the Gatewaters Hotel last time we met? I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I don't know how to do your voice. I get called in all the time to fill in whenever there are enough hands. But enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to meet you, and here you're talking with two young girls. Men are all the same. It doesn't matter how old they get with young girls. Why did other they happen to notice me? What? You seem attracted to all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, please, I'm begging you. By all means, do not provoke her any further. Very good. Yeah, I remember how she good. Well, good. The TV studio. The samurai, the still samurai like scene, isn't it? She was one of the security guard there. Aren't you forgetting something, Mr. Ashworth? This person could be the witness. Honest, I hope she isn't, but I don't think fate is gonna be so kind today. I saw what happened. I haven't saw what the exact moment it happened. How that? So it's true. She is the witness. I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the Obag. Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of murder. You mean to say you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes? Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. I came to the stadium to take a short break. When I was resting, I happened to glance over and saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly there was a loud gunshot and the person who shot fell to the ground. It's a very terrifying experience, let me tell you that. Huh? I thought we hit the jackpot, huh, Miss Edgeworth? Yes, I can afford to ignore what she has to say. Unfortunately. What's that unfortunately tacked on at the end supposed to mean edgy poo? Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this old lady. Yada! Kono kata, kono oba-san, yada! I'm gonna say to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in the
あっ
air.
た
You saw two men. Could you describe to them for me?
They looked like they were average Joes, completely uninteresting and well worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were boring that I don't even remember much beyond that.
But did they have any specific features? Special features? Anything you can recall that would be very helpful.
Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of the two men.
Hey, she's right. You just seem pretty worked up over them. And
What the heck? I'm not worked up over anyone and I'm not jealous.
it's alright, Edgy-Coo. Those two are just fools compared to a stallion like you.
I thought a little them that I lost interest in the instant I laid eyes on them. You're so useless!
あった
You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place.
Absolutely, the gun made the tower work when it was fired.
You didn't try to go and help the person that got shot.
I'm the only one person you smart apple to keep bread. What could I have done?
And I took off as soon as I could find someone who could help. Two men, one bullet. Is it consistent with what we have found from the body? Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on about your testimony. Well, if I saw the guy again, I'd be sure to identify him for you. I mean, how could you expect me to remember anything without to jog my memory? Granny got Gabe. Oh, she's trying. Self-centered, aren't we? Might have been someone used to her testimony is also presented with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes. So this is a new problem. What's the giant grin on your face for? You want me to show you something real nice? No, thank you. Don't be so mean. I swear something you're going to like. What is this gadget you're holding? What you see before you is a secret weapon of the great thief. I should have known it would have been worthless. Aw, don't be like that. What do you think now? What's this doing? It's projecting something into the air. I'm going to input the necessary info to turn the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of the evening, when no other birds dare take the wings, one alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of the real modern-day Robin Hood. My eyes! Whoa! What is this? She got a future tag. It's a recreation of murder based on the information I inputted into Little Thief. Little Thief? I dare you think you're taking the Robin Hood thing too far. Little Thief has managed to be a simulator for me to blend my thieves. But I suppose if I use it like this, let's see. Miss Olbeck said that the two men were facing each other. And then the gunshot rang out and the victim fell to the ground. Incorrect. And then with this, we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past. See? So what do you think? To say I'm impressed by the technology that exists these days. Is Emma Sky not impressed by this? She likes stuff like this, no? Well, it is the secret weapon of this mighty Yatagarasu. Indeed. Ooh, but if there's enough information or something's out of the place, the recreation could come out a little bit strange. In other words, I can use it to authenticate the validity of the witness testimony. You got it. You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth. Right on. Simulation is a recreation of what the witness testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything, and if I find any illogical or strange, I can ask for clarification. Feel free to examine anything in the simulation in the way you always do. You can always present evidence when you find a contradiction. If you find something, you got a little deep with me, so you let me know, okay? Well, first thing first. I'm pretty sure we know that the body was not shot like that. Because if he's standing straight, like face to face, it wouldn't make sense for the bullet hole to come up from the shoulders. But if that's the case, we already found our first contradiction. Huh? What? Where? 100%. It's a crime scene. There's something missing that should be here. The blood. What's missing here? The missing item? What do you mean the missing item? This is the contradiction. There's something wrong with my recreation? If this is a real crime scene, then something specific should be here. If we think back, how do we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Oh, I get it. What's missing now? There's no blood on the ground here either, right? Right. The fact that there's no blood here casts doubt on the witness testimony.
Edgy Poo, how can you doubt me like that?
Are you calling me a liar?
I know what I saw. I saw the victim got shot down.
You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there's another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. This is a silhouette of the killer with his gun at ready. Hey, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer? Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into the little thing. Just a point. I'm fairly convinced that the victim was killed here, but why was there no blood? There must be some explanation for this contradiction. Perhaps I should go over all the information I've gathered in one more time. Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume? So you really think that Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can reasonably assume that there's a very good chance that he was, and that he was shot while being inside of one of the stolen costumes. That means the Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of the ground. Precisely. Now, if only could prove that the victim was wearing a costume. You'd think that would be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't be any around. Footprints, huh? I wonder who can we go about finding some of those. Emma Sky! This is amazing, just feel the power of science! Emma, how about the method you're talking about for finding footprints? Ah, finally, my expert knowledge is for forensics is needed. Oh, yes, well, can you detect any trace of partial footprints? Leave it to me. My cutting edge detection kit can find anything. Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in the area. Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science at work. Hey, I found something. Look right here. I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put this on. Put the special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth. His footprints were definitely left by a better costume. Judging from the way the cover, they seem to be the newest. We conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. Okay, in that case, I'll update Little to simulation parameters. Can't wait to see what we find out from this new information. I close my eyes every time she does this, my eyes die. So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And then with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right? I see the recreation change in accordance to the new information. We may be closer, but something else has caught my attention. Okay. What do you want? The testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time if you please. I don't like her. I came to this stadium to take a short break, and as I was resting, I happened to glance over and saw. Okay, so basically the same thing. Okay, same thing. So, does it mean that Miss Olbrecht's testimony has a contradiction in it? Yes, and I believe our first course of action is to compare it with her recreation. See, I just knew Little Thief would be helped. Let's see if we can pull out more info of Miss Olbrecht put into recreation. For that, we must first find a contradiction in her testimony. What Miss Olbrecht means. I came to the stadium to take a short break. And I was resisting. I happened to glance over what I saw two men facing each other in this area. Suddenly there was a loud gunshot and the person who was fought fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Okay. Oh wait, oh shit, I forgot. I forgot that I was supposed to press her. Whoops. Simão. Mal chegamashita. Okay, so the new evidence that I have been given was the fact that he was wearing a with the lack of blood. Two men facing each other. How do you know it's two men? Two men. How do you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Ah! Furthermore, I have another matter I would like to inquire about. I very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my own eyes. From a seat in the second tier. The second tier? Hey, I didn't know you saw it right in front of you earlier. Oh yeah, didn't you say that? That was, you know, I was using the phrase in a metaphorical sense. I see our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense. Whoa!
Because she sits in the second tier I reserved for hot shots VIP. It is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap.
I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up. Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there?
Well, I know I saw 2 people, but I couldn't tell what they were look like because they were in the stage shadow. My eyesight wasn't what it used to be, you know? Not like when I was young when people called blah 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 blah.
She's yapping too much. Let's just return to our investigation, shall we, okay?
You got it.
She's yapping too much. So this new silhouette of the victim is in the costume. Happy Granny, she yapping too much. The silhouette can change depending on the information I inputted. The later they can recreate more than people. So to investigate away, we might find more new information. Alright, sounds like a plan. It looks like they broke the stage down. I guess this means that it's done for the day. Or maybe it's used for a different show schedule to start in the run tomorrow. It's amazing. Okay. So I'm able to proceed with my investigation once again. Thank you.
Oh, it was nothing. I'm just glad that Signs and I could be used to service. Pretty amazing how we could use see the footprints. So what's the secret behind that thing?
Oh, you want to know more? Well, here you can read a manual.
Ah, very interesting. So if I do this, I can avoid leaving footprints.
She gotta be seriously trying to use the information to advantage as a thief. Wait.
Azeria, hello, crazy, hello. Azeria.
The woman's testimony is to believe that the murder occurred before the stage was broken down.
So do you want to input that information into Little Thief?
Yes, if you please.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, that wouldn't make sense then. No. Huh? No, it wouldn't have been on the stage then. There's a clearly contradiction here. Please stop stealing my lines.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me.
I suppose in that case, it's not possible for the killer to stood here anyways, because there has been there's a very real stage set up here in this spot at the time. So maybe the victim was on top of the stage, and the killer was below, because that's how the body was shot, right? Yes, well, in any case, we need to resolve this unusual situation. Wasn't it obvious the killer was on top of the stage naturally? Right, Mr. Small Bag?
Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage. How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing good.
We're having fun with this game.
It's been 3 hours? What the? No, almost 4 hours. What?
Oh.
No, don't complete the investigation. He was on the opposite round. Okay. Nice. Well, what do we have here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Team again. Cheers, 41 minutes. Yeah, I'm like, what? Because the second case when we were solving was finished within 1 hour. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I can have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we still discovered the real scene of the crime or is here stadium. How the bullet traveled. I'm assuming is that the victim was standing on the stage and not the killer on the stage, because it was said that like the bullet traveled from his stomach and exited out his shoulder, right? So that means the killer would have been on the bottom floor. I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for taking the time to save me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Little Thief is not a toy. You too, sir. No, he set up the stage. And there you have it. See? Big boys maybe don't need silly toys, little girl. And now this is recreation. So what? You intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course. Even knowing that the crime scene took place here doesn't let him off the hook. Oh my god, by you too? So this is the real scene of the crime. And then you can lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And then when the victim finally showed, he shot him from the high. Okay, that's where he's wrong right there. Okay, we know where he's wrong. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we got, especially given in the situation with his gun. Well, even if he's a killer, I think my recreation was on the mark. You see? Thanks to your understanding, my little crow girl. I'm not some common crow, I'm the Yatagarasu, the raven of the legend. Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. Yeah! Kick his ass! And wait for the victim. Then when the victim finally showed up, he shot him from the high. Now that is where you're wrong! Konzeria, hi Miwu! Hello! I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lan. I should have warned that their recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly after all. What is this supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but it's not possible. Huh? Why not? Recall that Mr. Deacon's body, especially where his gunshot wounds were located. Actually, I didn't get that good of a look. Oh well. The bullet entered from Mr. Deacon's abdominal region, exited through his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angle shot from beneath the victim. Then, yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above. A clear contradiction. You're discounting your own conclusion? No, this point is that the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameters in our recreation. The witness and victim's location. Yes, the location of the killer and the victim were wrong. I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought, as the victim was stood on the top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. Like this game, I have no idea what's happening. We're currently on case 3, where like it started off as like this guy said that his son got caught. His son got caught by the kidnappers, and you got caught as well as Mount Ishwar because they kidnapped you and like tied you somewhere, and you found a body somewhere, like the son was gone and stuff, right? And then suddenly you found out that this dead guy that were investigating his death is that he is the butler for the son as well, and that his son and butler has gone missing for quite a while. If we just put the son out of the way, the butler, his personal butler, has been gone for a while. So what me and the chat suspected is that the girlfriend and the son and the butler are actually on in this kidnapping, and they staged their kidnapping in order to take their father's money. But now the butler is dead, so maybe the son murdered him. So that's what we have currently on hand. Judging from the fact that both killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I would say that it was a killing between 2 kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang? Every time I do this, I need to close my eyes. This is so bright. Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. The surprise ricochet, Brandon's is so intense. Yeah, this is only the 3rd case. We still have like 2 more cases to go in this game, and then we still have a 2nd game afterwards. And also, you take another good look at the tire marks over there. 3 marks are indicative of the Blue Badger mobile. The story Officer Meekin told us about the shop being getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the Blue Badger mobile here and committed the murder. And then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. Eh? You believe he moved the body with the car? That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed out the way he did it. Retired to make telling her. However, is the Blue Badger mobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? The tire marks? Yes, the tire marks. The one behind the stage. They were hidden up under the various pieces of stage equipment. As for what they were made, They must have been made after when they were made. After the rain had begun to fall. Didn't every badger have their own direct mobile? I think they... I don't know about that as well. At probably the same time that the killer footprints were made. The tires on the blue badgers probably got muddy because of that. I'll say the blue badger mobile is because of that. Pretty obvious. The tree marks are indicative of the blue badger mobile. I'm saying it's muddy, right? But like... Can I tell him that... How do I tell him that it's not muddy though? I agree that the Blue Badger mobile has tree tires. Of course, the only thing that in this pot could make tree marks as a roving shop. Are you forgetting that there are in fact 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and the Proto Badger mobile like Angel Lang. Of course, I didn't say it couldn't be either of those 2, but I see no reason to drag them into this to complicate things. Is getting on a lie? Has to be something to do with the car. But can I just show him the car without the crown? That was a blunt. It was supposed there was a slide that could explain a lot of things, like his movement and whereabouts. He committed the murder. Then he used his car and moved it to the garage. The pop-ups is sending me. Besides the Blue Badger movie, there's other really cool. Recall what the Wild West area looked like. Only the Blue Badger movie, the big and Bollywood in the garage. I'll say that's proof. So that's one way to look at that. It would be the only logical conclusion. However, in my experience tells me that the truth is usually not so easily found. Some sort of problem with Agent Lung's statement with regard to that scene. It looks like the only card is selling the death but not dreams. Only what Agent Long believed to turn out so true, then the tree tire isn't telling. However, is the Blue Badger mobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? It has to be that thing, right? Hold on. Check. I want to see the pictures of that, bruh. Cause he's on the Pink Badger one, right? What about the old car? What car is it? Where is it on? Okay. The Soulless one has been driven. I think the Soulless one has been driven as well. It's not the Blue Badger. Is it this one? Yeah, I feel like it has to be the car that has the different car, but I need it's the black eye weirdo. It's a black eye weirdo, but which exact sentence do we tell him? Getting stopped on the what about the shop on the wheels getting stolen was just a lie. Project committed a crime and I used the weirdo. Oh, okay, thank God. I was making a guess. Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tires that could have been left by Officer Meekin's Blue Badger mobile. One look at the car would have told you so. Oh my God, banger music. What proof that the Bad Badger had never been to this? Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. His car had come to the backstage area and left those tire marks. But then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed. And how do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I got it. What about Miss Obak's Pink Badger mobile? Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time on the second tier seats. Indeed, I can believe we could root out someone related to the crime. However, there's one more roving store, as I recall. Oh, you mean the Proto Badger? Get that face out of here. That's right, there was one more parking space inside the garage, and it proved the existence of a Proto Badger mobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto Badger map post haste. There must be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. Hey, did you hear something? Is that you? You murderer. Me. Are you alright? Well, this is something. Looks like we found a kidnapping victim. Modora, where have you been all along? Well, west with kidnappers. Was it the room next to the one that was held in? Ran away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. What is it? Can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes. Do you see the faces of the kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces, but two. One was his girlfriend. His girlfriend was using him for money. Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this already. Oh, she took off her glasses! I didn't even let you guys have to what the kids said. Consider it a gift. Now, are you gonna get out of my crime scene or are you gonna have you get rough? You get a ring pop. That's right. And I feel like it's like a plot where like she's a gold digger or something. You're not thinking of a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go. Oh no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easily. Don't count on me to testify because I will, not for you. That's right, I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper snapper? Hey, calm down. There's no need to get all this for this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to rough. I'm not gonna rough either of you up. I'll give my word. Come now, fair maidens. What do you say? Will you cooperate? Fair maidens? My, you little rascal. You should know how to know a way into a woman's heart. Langzi said, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and the lady is young forever. Trying to outdo my Ejiku with your fancy smanchy saying. Let's get this over with. But Claire, I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Sure, but as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Mr. Edgeworth. But who is the third guy in the costume then? Him, maybe? Oh, to be continued. We can stop here for today then. Oh, this case is interesting. I'm interested to know. I'm pretty sure, like, I feel that the son is involved in the kidnapping, but somehow the plans has changed or something like that. Oh, this got a lot interesting. Wow. Let me see. Okay, we shall end here for today, and let's see who we can rate. No one is streaming at the moment, but I can check my schedule and see who else is streaming. Not the cliffhanger. Not the cliffhanger. We always do this. Mystery Deep and so is the cliffhanger. Okay, let me see who else is streaming next. Check the schedule real quick. Next person who's streaming is at 5:30 JS. No, sorry, 6:30 JST. Senden. Well, let's see here. Okay, so the next person is streaming. Okay, the next person who's streaming in the EVE community is Bluebell, Mischief, and Eliza. First, we have Bluebell with Ascendant at 7 PM EST. And then Mischief at 9 PM EST playing Minecraft, and then 11 for like a Phasma collab with the Senpai. So let me guess, I will raid you guys into Bluebell's stream, which has happened like what, 6 hours later. So let me just redirect you guys real quick into BB's stream. Where is BB's stream? Okay, there we go. I found it. Okay, there we go. I found it. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming to today's stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the raids too. You give me senpai arigato. And all the vlog watchers I hope you enjoyed the stream. And we'll continue this next week. Azeria. Yeah, thank you guys for coming to today's stream. I really appreciate it. I had so much fun. But I need to take care of my throat as well. I start feeling pain. But it's okay. It's not that serious. I just need to drink more water. Thank you guys for staying all the way to the end and, you know, helping this poor, like, dumb fox of this case. There's a lot of times where you guys really, like, helped me out and came in clutch when I didn't know stuff. So I really appreciate you guys. And I hope you guys have fun in Ace Attorney. It's really fun solving cases for you guys. Yeah, so I'll be streaming tomorrow. So for the Ascendant stream, I'm thinking of swapping it to the same timing as today instead of in the afternoon how I usually do, because I'm worried that the lobbies they don't have enough people in the lobby. So I'm thinking doing a night stream would be better, so we might get more players in Ascendant. So yeah, our final Ascendant stream will be tomorrow. And who knows, maybe I'll do a gorilla stream, but I want to get some work done. Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow, but first we'll see you guys over at BB stream. She'll be playing Ascendant with Steria and Eliza. So you guys go look forward to it, okay? I'll see you guys next time or tomorrow. Azeria, mata ne!